people will arrive.
One
All right,
client,
there we go.
two clients,
Great.
three clients.
Meanwhile, I will just work on Genshin because there's stuff I need to do. Let's see. There we go. That's great. Just gonna go do that. Hopefully people will arrive. Hopefully I will not be on my own for long. Hopefully we'll have a good time. Yeah, okay. Is the good. We're public. There's 2 viewers. Well, one of them might be me, most likely. But we're all good here. Okay. Ah, King of Nerds. It's King of Nerds. Yes, excellent. I'm not alone anymore. Okay, hey, King of Nerds. Ready for spoilers? I'm excited for spoilers, man. Also, King of Nerds, we're doing a tier list today. So we're going to be ranking 1. Oh, hey, Vance. Vance, how are you, man? Hope you're well. Anyway, we're going to be doing a tier list today as well. Oh, Julian. It's been a week, brah. Hey, man. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, hey, Ty. Hey, Ty. Hey, man. Sorry, Ty, you don't get the excited response because, you know, I talked to you yesterday. Ah, hey, White Despair. Wow, the big weights are coming in pretty quickly here. But yeah, guys, I got the tier list stuff set up, so it'll be like a nice distraction to do on the side as soon as I finish my commissions here. And how's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, I'm alright. Headaches and stuff like that, but otherwise, you know, just like the regular kind of stress headaches. Or, you know, like the strain headaches. Yeah, but otherwise, pretty alright. I hope you guys are all alright too. Ta? I hope you're not too tired out from Home Depot or anything like that.
Higher, pants on fire! Let's dance.
Let's see. More of them over there.
Disappear.
Oh, yeah, okay, oh, and good. King of Nerds in. Good. I hope that the tier list will be fun. I think it'll be very fun to see how much argument we're gonna end up having here, especially when it comes. I think like when it comes to a tier list, I feel like we're all gonna agree on who are kind of like the lamest people. And the lamest people are pretty easy to spot. So I think we're gonna have trouble just saying who's better than the better people, right? Who's the best of the good. Have you watched the Invincible? Yeah, Julian, I have. I've watched all of the seasons. Or sorry, all the episodes in the season. Sorry. Misspoke there. Okay, cool. I just gotta do one more and then we can jump in. What Pokemon? Little orange 4-ball? Oh, is that it? Are you a Teddy Ursa? No. Oh yeah, no, you are Teddy Ursa. That's cute. Teddy Ursa is pretty cute. I'm always the wheezing. Oh, hey, Joshua. It's been a while. How are you, Josh? AN683. Hey, AN. And hey, Sarge is here. Sarge, how you doing? Taz ready for spoiler stories getting juicy. Mineta is Z tier, hands down. I don't know, man. Like, Mineta, you know the thing with Mineta, I would have loved to have gotten people actually testing how sticky Mineta's balls are. God. Yeah, I would have liked getting quantifiable information for that just because it's just if he sticks to the right spots, Mineta could be very dangerous. Okay, just gotta really finish this because a new character is on the horizon and I want to make sure I get her. That's why I need to make sure I get all the currency for it as much as I can. We have like 20 summons like ready to go. I'm really hoping, really fingers crossed. Just got my forklift license and busier ever. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yo, man, like a forklift license, I know some people might laugh, but like a forklift license, that's a skill, man. That's cool, man. Getting my car in 2 weeks, deciding between a Jeep or a truck. What do you recommend? Well, a Jeep, I think, is going to be more maneuverable, but Like, I'm just gonna tell you an anecdote. All my roughneck friends that work out in the oil rigs up in the mountains, like everyone that works up north here in Canada, they all got trucks. Like, when you get into those more rural areas of Canada, trucks are practically a currency along with cocaine. It's cocaine and trucks. That's your currency in that area. The more trucks you got, the bigger of a status symbol you got. And that ultimately happens because trucks are very useful. So, you know, like a Jeep to me feels like really sportsy, but a truck feels like you're doing useful things. The thing is, like, if you have a truck, you're going to be one of the most useful guys in the block, kind of thing. So I don't know. If you're the kind of person that likes helping out people, like, you get a lot of social cred from having a truck, just because people are going to ask for help and stuff like that, right? The amount of utility you get out of a truck is pretty sizable. Like, let's face it, like, whenever I've had to move, people with trucks have been my heroes. Like, these guys roll up in their whatever rig they got, they come tricked out, and it's like, alright, you know, we can make this whole thing work without me having this ability. So from that perspective, in my opinion, a truck is more useful, but it depends on if you want utility over Jeep, right? Like, a Jeep is a nice middle of the road between like a small car and a truck, because you can fit some stuff in there, but you will never be truly as useful as a truck.
Lament! Worthless! Worthless!
Also, guys, I do not want to be a roughneck. I know you guys weren't really wondering about that, but you know, at one point in my life, I thought, oh, it'd be pretty cool to be a roughneck. Then it's like, they deal with a lot of carcinogens in general. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen how these guys come out of the oil fields up in the mountain. It's like, you guys will get cancer. It's not pretty cool. But they make a lot of money. 100K, 200K per year. That's a lot of money. Oh, Miguel, I'm so happy that you're talking about Osamaki, because I watched it today, man. And I just thought, like, what is going on here? This is so stupid. Because I saw episode 4, and I'm going to make my review for it and everything, Miguel, here. But actually, I think I have my notes here. So let me just look at my notes real quick, Miguel. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm so happy. What do you think the spoilers are this week? Mr. I'm not too sure. Yo, Vance, you got Zhongli? Oh, nice shit, man. Damn. I just pulled out a Dogecoin and made 250, so I'm happy. Oh, Sarge, wait, what price is Dogecoin at? Because I'm in Dogecoin as well. My dad wanted me to invest in it, so he sent me money. So I'm pretty much managing my dad's money. Don't tell him I've lost a lot, but whatever. Yeah, it's gonna come back. You don't lose until you sell. But that's pretty cool. The 250. I've made like $40 before the dip happened after Elon went on Saturday Night Live, kind of thing. So you know, not the worst, but I do hope it goes back up. I haven't checked the prices for today though, because I was just gonna kind of let it sit for a while. But for spoilers, we'll talk about spoilers in a bit. Night Eye is C tier. Did you see? Okay, so Slime Diaries. Okay, recent episode of Osamaki was so dumb. Many people complained about it making no sense and characters being too stupid. No wonder people are dropping the series. Yeah, man. Okay, so officially, I don't have my notes in front of me exactly now, but let me just draw them up. But yeah, you know, I had to rewatch one scene, because there was that one scene where the guy was talking about, like, oh my god, this girl must really have amnesia if she's fixed her problem from childhood. Like, I was just so confused, Miguel. I had to write down the lines because I was thinking, like, shit, am I having an English as a second language moment? Am I having an aneurysm? So, let's see. Okay, yeah, here are my notes. Here are my notes. Episode 5, one of my first things, and Miguel, this is going to be a rehash of, you're going to, like, hear these points again if you watch the video, but, when the guy introduced the girl's sisters, I thought, these are the weirdest descriptions. I never introduce people by telling, like, oh yeah, she's an angel, she's the nicest person I know. That was so weird and cringe. You can see light novel style coming out in there. And then one of the girls talking about, hey, you have to pick either show business or love. I'll support you in either. I'm like, do you? Do you? No. Oh my, you're children. No, you can have a work-life balance here, you idiot. Look at what influencers are doing nowadays. Oh my god, these I have, holy crap, these people here. And then this whole thing going on with Kuro, Miguel. This girl is saying that she has very, very, very acute amnesia. So guys, for those who don't know, this girl screwed up because she got petty, because she's pathetic, and told a boy that confessed to her that she, well, rejected him. She rejected him because she was petty. And then she regrets the fact that she rejected him because she actually really loves him. But she never, like, tries to fix this, right? So in the episode, it goes into her having amnesia, which it hasn't been revealed whether or not that's
just
true
standing
yet.
around.
But holy
How
crap
absurd.
moly, she's this idiot is talking about restarting, and I'm like, bruh, you are lying to him. Oh my god, how stupid can you be? And it's like, you know, this is like a light novel, artificially generating drama, but it only makes this girl look stupider. And then I have a question: what is the octopus thing? And the octopus thing is just an insane line of thought that only serves to get a scene
The
of the
damned
guy
will
feeding the
sooner
girl.
die again
And
than
he's
lay
pretty
a
much
hand
saying
on
like,
me.
oh, she must have amnesia because only amnesia could make it so that she would eat something that she has never eaten before. Or that she has never liked before. And it's like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But the kid is also pretty stupid. Let's see. Suharu is incredibly naive. That's stupid. Okay. But the supporting character for this one is really, really amazing. And then they went to an exec, and the exec looks like a scumbag, and then the kid dumps wine on the exec, and I'm just thinking, like, if this was Megalobox, that kid gets thrown out of the building. That kid gets his house burnt down. If this was Megalobox, it just reminds you, like, they are so lucky they're in a subpar series, or in a series where being stupid really doesn't get punished too often. Yeah, man, nah, like, I'm actually just interested in seeing how they're gonna spin this whole situation with the amnesia, cause that girl's trash tier, man. Like 100% just trash tier. I don't know how she can live with herself the way, like, that's like hardcore manipulation. Holy crap, this is not a good person. Can you imagine being so up your ass that you can't admit that you made a mistake and instead have to say you got amnesia? Like, come on, man. Holy crap. Alright, that's my rant for that one. Does anyone have any last minute theories? Oh, I can't think of any right now. I'm still kind of hoping that, the big hope I have is that Izuku's wrong and that this girl is not just affiliated with All For One. Now, I think one of the more impressive things would be if, like, this girl started working for All For One, but then Shizaki came in and was like, yo, brah, I need to find this kid. And then she, like, joins up or something like that. Truck Isekai, someone, so I go with, okay, cocaine is a form of, oh, Tiandre won 5 things. Okay, wait. Cocaine is a form of currency, lol. My uncle has a truck, but he lives in the country, yeah. Trip's facial hair is S tier. Oh, Julian, thanks, man. Yeah, it's the worst. I have to shave it like every week. I pull Fallen Dimitri. Oh, John, nice. Also, I think the game volume's too loud. Might wanna.
Let me tell you how it is.
Huh. Yeah, I'll put it up there. But the game's volume is too loud, huh? That doesn't happen that often. It's even delayed a bit here. That's too bad. But I got what I wanted. Oh, oops. There we go. Yeah, let's put that on. 1 second, guys. Let's see. So, Full Dive getting crazy. Yeah, although random, I gotta say for Full Dive, I liked the last half of the episode because the kid finally, holy crap, like, he fixed so many problems in one go, but it's like, it took you 6 episodes to fix this kid's problems, or to, like, at least make this kid bearable. Not a fan of that, but a fan of everything else, although he's still pretty stupid. Oh, okay, gotcha, Terry. I have been playing Persona 5 Royale. Okay, I need to go. Oh, okay. Hey, Trip. Oh, hey, Death Ray. Let's see. Avatar Mewtwo. Okay, let's see. For Mineta Momo. Okay, gotcha. Truck is more useful. Most people buying large items that own trucks. Also, the Home Depot is temporary. The jobs for it might take 6 months to go through, going for masters. Oh, okay, great. Well, no, I assumed that the Depot job was temporary. Like, you got cred, right? Let's see. Doge is at 44, but it's not worth it to me at this point due to the Shiba coin. A bunch of others taking the spotlight for now. Oh, Shiba coin? Okay, gotcha. 44 cents, huh? I think it'll rise again. Higantamaki is A tier. Let's see. It was inner monologue. It would have worked, but he said that out loud, and that threw me off. Yeah, it was pretty stupid. A theory I have about something I could potentially see occurring with that Archu is that overall takes into a very brief flashback to the Tartarus breakout. I'd be okay with that as well. Harry's overcome trauma equals amnesia. Are we talking about child? Yes. Hey, Chip, I overcome my fear of darkness. Do I have amnesia? Yes, you do, Miguel. I do consider chances to be slim. It would only occur if something important occurred at the prison that we didn't see, and Izuku, by extension, need to learn about it. Yeah, when it comes to the prison, it's either Shizaki gives away the information or Stain gives away the information. But I think Shizaki, because of his dad comment, I think Shizaki's less likely to have it. Also, people pointed... Oh, oops. People pointed out that the exec was just there to be an asshole and makes Haru have his cool moment, but he's pathetic. Yeah. I was thinking of watching that childhood, but I felt too dumb to watch from the trailers. Oh, hey, Gohan. Also, Big Sister saying she got amnesia since she rejected, and Haru asked, how did you know that? And she responded, women intuition. I just rolled my eyes. 100%. That's like 100 times. Like, that's just me thinking, like, this. You're covering for this girl, man. Let's see. Maybe it's my... Why would you play... Okay, let's see. When it comes to full dive, I feel like the girls around the MC carry the show, despite how crazy they all are. Well, Random, I would not disagree. Like, for me, you know, the Yandere and, shoot, what's her name? Mizaliza? Or, you know, the Inquisitor? They're the best parts of the show right now. Ah, Matthew, I'm working on it. Like, I tried uploading it today. I'm just fighting the copyright. So just give me a little bit. I'm at the last layer of copyright that I gotta get past. And once I get past it, I'm gonna upload it. I just gotta figure out how to get one last bit in. I'm hoping the Sniper Girl on Izuku's side, or at least there goes lining away. Well, I think, like, if she is a mercenary, I feel it's likelier that she'll eventually be able to work with them. Because if she's a merc, right, all you gotta do is pay her enough, and she's good. You should play Resident Evil Village. Nah, man, I don't do horror. The Sniper Girl giving Izuku a warning is a good sign that she's willing to negotiate. I agree with that. I agree. But yeah, no, man. Resident Evil Village, bruh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What console is it on? But yeah, man, I don't do horror well at all. Like, shit, All For One number 1 on the tier list just because of versatility and adaptability. Also combining different quirks just can be overwhelming. Well, I gotta point out, guys, I'll switch over to the tier list now, actually. I gotta say, I do not have, I do not like the sound of this. Let's bring it down. Anyway, I don't have, I prepared it for 1A and 1B. I don't have All For One or the Pro Heroes on this list. I'm sorry. I thought we were only doing one thing. My apologies. But I got the tier list, so I'll switch over right now, and then we can go into that. Izuku be like, I do not negotiate with terrorists. Man, if Izuku has the balls, but it has big vampire mom. I'm not gonna lie, Vance. Wait, is that Vance? Ah, it is Vance. Not gonna lie. Oh, Josh isn't liking Osamaki at all. What about playing enlisted? What's enlisted? Anyway, Vance, I don't get the thing with the vampire lady. Like, I just look at her and I'm just thinking, okay, it's a vampire. Like, it's tall. I don't see the appeal. Like, I just think, like, okay. I mean, usually I'm all for it. You know, I'm all for the big ladies who are very old. I'm usually all for it. But this time around, it's like, you know, well, it's just a vampire lady. Like, okay, where is... I just don't get the appeal. I did find it funny that Kotaku, I think, got blasted for saying that you should not be stepped on by this lady. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Reminds me like now, the MC has to hire mercenaries to help out with numbers. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I saw a person online trying to argue that it was absolutely imperative to back that the second user be his ass because it gives him a strong idol to aspire towards. Yeah, a dead man. Like, no, it's not important. If, like, Bakugo's fine with Best Genius and All Might. Like, you don't need to connect Bakugo to the past. It could be a fun video making tier lists. Yeah. These Opie are quite large in that vampire, yes. Stop promoting it and tell people how great it is, yeah. Thankfully, a bunch of people immediately commented that the viewpoint's stupid because All Might already serves that purpose when it comes to Bakugo's character. Oh, good. Are we ranking the quirks or the students themselves? I think Well, like the students, we rank them based on how the students use their quirks right now. So we're not ranking for the quirk's potential. And also, if you notice, I have war crime capable as the top tier, but we're not going to do that tier until the very end. We're going to just go up from to holy moly, and we'll go from there. Then we'll talk about who's war crime capable. And that's just because that's just a gag tier. But coming back to this, so we're gonna rate them based on how they are using their quirks now. We're not gonna look at sheer potential because the problem with looking at sheer potential is that we as readers are gonna be able to figure out all the ways to break these quirks because we're smart and we're meta savvy. But the author isn't gonna do it because he can't break his story, right? So that's why we gotta look at just the current feats and that kind of stuff. Let's see. What if Sniper Girl was a 4-member overall crew or Yasuke and that's why she saved them? Might have some history. That'd be nice. Yeah. Did you watch High Rise Invasion? No, I have not. What's your number one prediction for chapter 312? Number one prediction, Izuku's about to get bodied. Izuku's about to get schooled hardcore by this lady. All of us high test. Yo, man, I ain't no beta, man. I'm not. I'll take high test male, but I ain't going high test beta, man. No way, man. High test. No way, man. No, we're all alphas here, except Prower. Is Prower here? No, I don't see. Ah, damn it. Okay, can't make fun of him. All right, so we'll start. We'll start, guys. So the first person I got on the list is I just arranged it by itself. So I want to know what Deku write in every letter because I don't feel it's just that little thing we see in 306. That's pretty hopeful there. First off, Kaminari, right? So we're going in with Kaminari. Thoughts on Kaminari, guys? For me, so the tiers are that's like the really worst tier. Then it's okay, good, great, holy, and war crime capable. With war crime capable being at the end, we'll talk about that later. For Kaminari, you know what? Let's make it easy. First off, holy moly is pretty much Izuku, right? There's no way around that. One for all at current stage is ridiculous. Izuku's winning the game. So let's just set that as the barometer. And in terms of, that's pretty much Coda. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that because his quirk is way too situational. He's so good at being support, but the manga doesn't showcase enough support points, so we have no idea. That's why we can't really put him any higher, I think. So those are like the real two barometers here. I gotta make sure I don't lose. Full that was so good this week. I agree, Joshua. Stop him. He's making 20 cents off of our content. We're going full Sigma males tonight. Oh, great. Do you think All Might is dead? I don't think. Oh, no. I don't think he's dead. Deku gets bodied, so this chick is more dangerous than muscular. I think so, Jason. At least at the beginning. I don't think it'll last, but I think we might be seeing a woman here who might be tactical. I think that's the big issue. Like, because Horikoshi probably won't want to make her look like a joke, he might make her look kind of intimidating before they go into a neutral, before they both back down. I think we're going to see Izuku having pressure applied. Current versus voltage. Who could kill you? Current kills you more. Because one amp will kill you, but you can take millions of volt if you're lucky enough. Are we taking support items into account for this? Yeah, whatever they have as their current support items we'll take into account. But no theoretical support items. Only whatever they have right now. Are we ranking just their quirks? No. Animamus, we're ranking what they have used for their quirks before. I want to see Deku go off if he heard All Might could possibly be dead. Maybe have Batman rules. I won't kill you, but I'll put you in a body cast. That'd be interesting. Todoroki could definitely commit a war crime. Ranking the students and how they use their quirks. Okay, great. Thank you, Akko. So that is... I wish I could pin this. Can I pin this? Because, yeah, I'll pin it. Because then... Okay, yeah. So that... Thank you, Akko, because that's the best way of going for. All right. So for Kaminari, I think... I don't want to put him in great because Kaminari has one of the most debilitating weaknesses. Like, if you think about it, not everyone gets turned stupid for overusing their quirk, and being turned stupid on well, on a field of battle, that might actually really get him killed. That's a liability. That's about as bad as, say, Regigigas in Pokemon not being able to move fully for 5 turns. Yeah, no, like, I can't put Kaminari into Great because his weakness is just so bad. I mean, when you consider other people's weaknesses, like, if Tokoyami gets hit by a ball of light or something, Tokoyami's still smart. He can still survive by his own wits, but you take away Kaminari's wits, and what do you have? You have a sitting duck. What do you mean by war crime capable? Ah, yeah, no, that's just a funny thing. I was hoping that Skelly would be here, but war crime capable pretty much means people that can actually cause wide societal mayhem without actually being in a situation. Or when it comes to war crimes, it's pretty much people that can make people that can make people suffer instead of flat out killing them. In the real world, things are considered war crimes if you use weapons that are intended to make someone suffer as opposed to intending to give them a swift death. So it's pretty much that. It's people who have the capacity to make some really insidious wounds that someone might not die from, but it might ruin, like for instance, using napalm or something like that, or using like chemical agents. It's those people. And there's like in the list right now, I can only think of 3 people that are actually war crime capable, because everyone else might be able to just fully kill their people. So let's see. Well, I feel can go beyond. What would you do if Mineta got one for all? Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, like Todoroki would be war crime capable because he can just burn people and not fully kill them. I'd put Kaminari pretty low. Aside from firing his brain, he also can't control his attacks. In order to make a precise attack, he has to first shoot out one of his discs, effectively making it a 2-step process. Shinzo is war crime capable then. Oh, I forgot Shinzo. Also, I think I did forget one character, but I couldn't figure out which one. Yeah, no, I would say Shinto is definitely, like, these are guys that break the game fully, right? Like, if you want to know, like, Momo for sure is war crime capable. Mina for sure is war crime capable. Shoto for sure is war crime capable. Like, these people can really make people suffer without putting much effort in. Like, Momo just needs a nerve agent. Mina has acid. You can ruin someone for life. Shoto can burn people. And Mushroom Girl, because Mushroom Girl, if she can propagate things into people's bodies, she can kill people from, like, she can make people suffer. Like, she can make people probably die an agonizing and slow oxygen deprived death. But those would be the ones I'd go for hardcore war crime capable. But of course, we'll move them around here a bit more. Actually, we'll just deal with them. For Momo, I think I would put her in Holy. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, but no, that's why Izuku's at for war crime capable. It's more of the strategic people. That's why I didn't put, or the like people that are more like tactical weapons. That's why I didn't put Izuku there, because Izuku is just straight up super strength. But seriously, don't worry about the war crime capable tier. That was just for funny if Skelly was here. Anyway, for Momo, I would put her in Great, just because I think she has the capacity to be in the Holy Moly category, but Momo is too limited, right? Like, she's too limited by the laws, and she's too limited by her own self-esteem issues. She's got great potential, and she doesn't have any jarring weaknesses, but I just don't see, like, I just can't put her in the Holy Moly category. Let's see. Do you think Spinner will die? I see him dying, but I would see him. He could die. Isn't that that's you and just hitting him? Let's see. To be fair, Koda can spread a plague without killing. That's fair. That's fair. But we can. That's fair. Ooh, the war crime capable one might actually really ruin us here. Work is a slow suffering death. Yes, Momo is so tricky because potential is limitless, but production is so limited. Gento Choke also making them spill. Yeah, okay. I see what you guys are saying. We'll take out the war crime capable category just because that muddies things up. Again, it was a joke category, but you guys make a lot of really good points. Don't worry about that. We'll just leave it there. So for Momo, I think great. Gravity use quirk to place. How bad is that? they shouldn't be able to they shouldn't be able to float into space, because if they get lifted off from the air, the problem is like with Ochako. Like, actually, let's go into Ochako here. For Ochako, I'd put her into great as well and not holy moly, because Ochako wouldn't kill people with her quirk. If it was Toga, I'd probably put her into holy moly, because like with Ochako, the issue is hers is a one-touch kill type thing. And with regards to Jason's question there, Oravity using her quirk to float people into space, logically, I think eventually air resistance would win out, and people's ascent to space would slow down. Because if the thing is, we're saying that gravity isn't acting on a person, that means that the only force that's winning the fight right now is the force at liftoff. But if you have air resistance will eventually slow down whatever got lifted off, because Ochako probably won't be able to put that much force into lifting them off in the first place. So for instance, that whole thing with like the baseball, that baseball isn't going to go to infinity. It's going to stop roughly where air resistance slows it down. It's because of air resistance too that you have, say, terminal velocity. So physics wise, especially if someone, when they get up into the sky, starts blowing like just with their own air from their lungs, they should be able to slow down what Ochako did for them if they try it long enough. So because of that, like I legitimately don't think anyone will ever float into space because of Ochako, just because of the way air resistance works. And like air resistance already is such a hard quantity in general to calculate for, but it already has such a fundamental effect that it creates terminal velocity. So that's why I wouldn't put her higher than great. But with her current skill set, if she can approach someone, it's a one-touch kill. I mean, it won't work on Shigaraki because Shigaraki can propel himself. But I don't know. But then you die from the thin air in the atmosphere. Fair point. Fair point. Let's see. Shoto can also use ice for that too. He even threatened those criminals with frostbite. That would be awful, yes. Do you think Kurogiri escaped Tartarus? No, I think not. Isn't Jiro capable of making sonic bombs and making people deaf? I think so. But actually, though, War Crank is really a good speech thing. Wait, does the black kid's power work on things that are black in a way that he can pop out of things from the inside to outside? Like, he's in a black box and he can pop inside, outside? We haven't seen that. We haven't seen if he can do that. Which, I don't know if he can. If he can, it's dangerous, but we haven't seen him do that. Let's see. Paco is work on Kirishima. Oh, okay, Komo, thank you. Kirishima is great in my opinion right now. Tanking Gigantomachia bullets, a laser in the movie. He can use his hands as blades. Pretty great if you ask me. Okay, so you're talking about Kirishima. I don't know. You don't need to be in space to freeze. Get up to about where the plane's at, you're screwed, yeah. Ochako just use her quirk like Silver Surfer? Oh, I don't know Silver Surfer. Give me some context. But for Ochako, what do you guys think? Are you let's get the vote in. Do you guys think great or good? Do you think she's okay in great, or would you put her higher? Like, Ochako puts in the most work of the students too. Like, she does a lot to make her quirk better while using it non-lethally, and she probably isn't going to ever use it lethally, but I feel okay putting her in great. Can you say what class 1B quirks are, please? Oh, class 1B. Okay. Mushroom Girl produces mushrooms. Rin produces scales. Shiozaki produces vines. Beast Guy is a beast. Juzo is Mudman. Candleman produces wax. Buddy Guy with the weird eyes produces air barriers. Manga produces manga onomatopoeias. Let's see. Yui, Koda, whatever her name is, changes the size of objects. Awase welds. Praying Mantis Guy makes scythes. Vanta Black jumps into materials, black materials. Sen does Ojiro stuff but better. Emily is just flat out poltergeist. Pony is the best, and Buddy Guy is double impact, and we have Monoma. Okay, so White Despair thinks great. Ochako is great. Ochako as of now is good. Toga used her quirk better. Oh, good night, Death Ray. Great. Oh, so we do have quite an interesting little division here between people. Interesting. We do have an interesting division. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Ochako is still limited touching distance for her to affect someone, unlike people like Shigaraki. You're right. You're right. I see what you're saying here. She is great based on what we see Toga use her. It can be quite deadly in the right hands or helpful. Yeah, but for Ochako right now, right, she's not using it in that way. Like, she doesn't make full use of that quirk in the way it should be used. I think Ochako is good because of how much close quarter. If Manga can materialize on him, he can materialize a fire on number 3 and cause arson. Yeah, he can do a lot. Like even like a tox. Like if he makes the onomatopoeia for someone's skin melting off of their bones, he can definitely hurt badly. Ochako does have range, so Manga can write anything into reality. No, he makes. So you know how like the sound effect for something being cold, he can produce that, and then he produces the cold, right? Any spoilers on 4chan? Not too sure, Mr. Amon. So we'll keep in mind that Ochako, people are saying good with good reason. She might be like the low tier great, high tier good kind of thing. So if she moves, she doesn't need range. I guess I should check 4chan as well very quickly, guys. So give me that quick second just to check 4chan. Just to get that sorted. Do. Let's see. Manga can materialize radiation, but does radiation have an onomatopoeia? That's a very meta quirk. I feel like it would. We'd have to see. It's all limited by Japanese manga, right? We'd have to go and look to see if anyone's ever made the onomatopoeia for skin or for cancer being produced in your body or something like that. Let's see. Hero leak. Just checking very quickly for Mr. Amon. I see there's a thread for it, but I don't see anything of value here. Going through lots of fan art like always, a lot of degeneracy. Super a lot of degeneracy. Let's see. I don't see anything here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything big here. And I don't see anything on that sushi side either. Alright, cool. Manga, let's see. Manga is literally just Koichi's stand. Yes, it is. Especially with all the fire stuff. Okay, cool. So nothing on spoiler side yet. Anyway, let's get back to fixing up the war crime capable people. For Mina can make her acid man. So right now, Mina can do acid bending. And so, because of the acid bending, she's not going to be okay. I'm not sure if she's going to be in Holy Moly. But she can make acid with Acid Man. She's able to, like, that's able to dampen flame. She's able to run through flames with that. It doesn't give her any big... Like, the overall thing is, though, she's going to be limited in lethality. Because her quirk, she has to be careful she doesn't burn people's face off, because that's a war crime. So she has to make sure, and if you do that, like, it limits her quirk quite a bit. She's not going to be able to cause significant burns. Let's see. Degenerate and proud. We were the people, the bad guy from Were Afraid of My Guys. To be fair, Ochako really has a good wrestler, and she complements them with awesome martial arts. I agree. I've been seeing a lot of fan art of Deku and Suyu having kids. Oh, okay. Why isn't Deku in top spot? What is the tier system for? Oh, hey, Revenant. Don't worry about it. If he can make something damp from sound effects, he pretty much has low tier reality warping powers. The sound of your heart exploding, maybe? Oh, yeah, that would be... If he can do that, yeah, that would be pretty epic. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's the problem. She's able to make acid that... Is Holy top tier? Yes, it is. I should have just put holy crap on that one. Hopefully YouTube won't ding that, but I don't think it will. Let's see. Do you see my comment on Candleman? No, Omar, I didn't. Can you repeat it? Anyway, so for Mina, Oh, Revenant, war crime capable was just a gag category. Let's see. Mina's great. She has range defenses. Oh, you think Acid Man is a good defense? I mean, like the thing with like Mina doesn't really have mobility though. Actually, does she? She's agile. What? Her showing in 1A versus 1B was relatively good. What's the stone-faced girl's black-haired 1B girl? Oh, are you talking about this one? This is Poltergeist. She can telekinetically move objects. Mina can cover herself in 4 and she has good range. Also, her flexibility helps in close quarters. Okay. Mudman is wholly easy. Yeah, no, definitely. Candleman is holy crap tier. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Mina cover herself in close quarters. Okay, so come to think of it, Endeavor level fire control is absolutely. The man can be on fire and touch you, and you don't get burned. Yeah, Astamil was able to withstand, able to melt carbon fiber. So, oh damn it, Miguel, you are putting in. Okay, okay. So we'll put it here. Like you guys, I've seen no one say that Mina is just good, and that's more consensus than we had for Ochako. Oh, you're right. Mina's been shown to use acid to slide on the ground. She is maneuverable. You're right. Okay, yeah. I'm 100% in with that. Let's move Shoto down. So Shoto is 100% holy crap. It's not even like if the first thing you do when you go on your field trip is threaten villains with frostbite, you're holy crap tier at the very. That was a holy crap moment. Mushroom Girl is also a holy crap girl because like the moment she makes a mushroom in your throat, that's holy crap tier. And we still don't know about her sport capabilities, so that's pretty clear there. I put Candleman at because from watching One Piece and seeing how ass the candle ability is, especially with all the heat users, everything that melts. Okay, gotcha. It's more. Mina's more of a fighter. Ochako's more of a rescue. So I think Mina's greater than Ochako. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I do put Ochako. Like I think Ochako will be at the bottom of the grade because from what I'm seeing here with just the feedback, no one's saying that Mina's in the good tier, whereas there was debate for Ochako. We've always been in the darkest timeline. The flame that Dobby used in Forest were not enough to melt. It's when he went crazy. Okay, so Jason's coming in with the stipulations here. Appreciated. Okay, so next up is Kirishima. So I'm going to put him in good right now, but I know that Tai is defending him. And in this case, you know, he's a really good shield, but I don't know much more about that. I think Bakugo is whole. I would put maybe the lowest I would be feeling to put Bakugo in is great. The thing is like with Bakugo, and I'll wait for your guys' opinions on Kirishima. With Bakugo, he is so competent that his holy crap moments come from the fact that he's able to push his quirk to the way that he is able to, right? And like in terms of like big impact, like we've seen it with Howitzer impact, if I remember. Like the thing with Bakugo is even if his quirk, like Bakugo probably could have been given like an F tier quirk, and if he had the same personality, he could probably still make it work. Like Bakugo probably has more meteor energy than anything else. So for Bakugo, I do feel comfortable putting him either in holy crap or great. But the distinction here is really, at the end of the day, Explosion is just such a basic but also destructive quirk. And when you look at it, Bakugo's made it work for a lot of different things. Let's see. Also throwing up candle wax from your face. Let's see. Mina can be great, but doesn't have much screen. I think she did the most athletic girl in the class. Okay. Kishima's good. Kishima is only capable of close combat. Kishima, I think, would be against piercing. Weak against. You guys talking shit on Koda? Nah, man. But Koda's not going to do it. Like, Koda, if Koda only has bugs, that's whatever. Kirishima's quirk is really good here, quirk, but nothing else. Kirishima should work on his mobility and range. Plus, most mushrooms are poisonous, so if she wanted to, Tokuyami would be dead. Agreed. Like, unless he learns range. Okay. So, we're feeling some good stuff here. I'm not going to put him... Bakugo's quirk is an all-rounder. I agree. So, for Kirishima, I don't think he's in the okay tier. I think his defensive capabilities should be respected. Like, he's a really good shield. But it's just he's not he doesn't really got anything else. I mean, like, even his big moment with Rappa was to show that he was a good shield. Like, Kirishima does well in team tactics, so I think good is generally worthwhile. Baku is capable of both close aerial. Okay, so wait. Baku is capable of both close quarter, range, aerial, and ground combat maneuvers and smoke. Explosion is effectively blunt damage in most instances. Agreed, Jason. Also stun in a form of flashbang. Right, he can also blind, right? So Bakugo does have quite a lot of he has quite a lot of like, he has options, right? He has so many options. Koda Awakening could be like Charisma, where people just do what he wants to his communication with them. Oh, that would be pretty cool. I feel like Bakugo has an easy quirk to make use of, though. I think if he had a different quirk, he wouldn't have had the same adaptiveness and capability that he does now. Yeah, like, I think it's all about a matter of, like, how hard he would have worked for it. Like, if Meteor could make his quirk work, like, Bakugo could have figured something out, but maybe he wouldn't have gone up very highly. Kishima hands can use, like, black cutting through, does training busts like butter. Also support for combo attacks. He blocked the whole laser for Shoto and tanked Gigantomachia. Yeah, I mean, but what you're pointing out there, Ta, is definitely Kirishima's defensive capabilities. If you look at the other ones, Kirishima would okay, Kirishima is, I don't know, because Kaminari affects more people. It's just Kirishima is so limited because he can't take out multiple people at once. Because, like, it's like Mirio's situation. Kirishima can try, but he probably can't take out Nomus at once. Whereas Ochako can at least throw, well, she can affect Nomus and put them in the air. Yeah, it's just Kirishima is so limited. He's a one-on-one type fighter. Baku is a real holy crap. Like with Deku, he has quirks that aren't made, but Deku makes use of them. Also, they can use Kirishima as a missile. I think his support ability put him in great. So Taz really fighting for Kirishima here, which I respect. If only Baku has something to use as defense. Kaminari is greater than Kirishima. Okay. So that's Akko. Okay, so because of the debate here, let's just get the vote in. For Kirishima, what are we thinking? Who's thinking great? Who's thinking good? I know Taz is thinking great, but just very quickly. Oh, that should be the emote we get for the stream. We should get great, good, yay, nay kind of emotes. But yeah, let me know right now. Great, and we're looking at Kirishima. Great or good? And then we'll talk about Bakugo. So Miguel's going in with a good vote. Akko is going in with good. White Despair is going in with good. Oh, we got Joe also going in for good. Ta, I know you're holding you're holding that torch for Kirishima, man. Oh, even Chris G. Oh, we haven't seen Chris G in a while. Yeah, sorry, Ta. We've got quite a chunk of the viewers saying good here. Oh, we even got Matthew and Tiandre. Kirishima is better than Kaminari at least. He's not a glass cannon, a future liability. Yeah, this is where it gets kind of tough because, like, Kaminari can really affect a lot of people in one go, whereas Kirishima can't. But Kirishima can go for longer, right? If there's one thing Kirishima has, it's endurance. The real issue with Kaminari and Kirishima is, like, who makes the biggest difference on the battlefield? Kirishima makes the biggest difference in the long term. Kaminari makes the biggest difference at the beginning. So I guess it really depends on your mentality on this one. Do you want a soldier that goes till the end, or do you want a guy that makes the initial fight easier for you? In Hero Academia, you ideally want fights to be over faster because of the stamina component that most quirks have. And in that case, you would probably prioritize Kaminari in the same way that you prioritized him during the war, right? At the end of the day, Kaminari is one of the kids that was brought in at the beginning because they were prioritizing taking out as many as they could at the beginning. So it's really an issue of values here. Oh, someone went in with great. Put him in good is in my command. Kirishima has no mobility, no range. High tier good right now and will be great in the future. His quirk is super strength and durability. And as you said, super strength is top tier. And yep, Kirishima lacks fire. I think Kaminari is okay tier. Okay, Revenant, glass cannon until that support item comes through based on what we've seen from them. In Class 1 A versus Class 1B, Class B is more wary of Kaminari than Kirishima. Oh, that's a good point there. Ta, for this one, we'll take it with the votes and we'll have Kirishima there. But I do understand where you're coming from here. Like, I think even tactically, I would rather Kaminari... In terms of in big fights, I would rather Kaminari than Kirishima. If Kirishima becomes as competent as Bakugo, like a little bit more competent, I think he goes into great. Like, I think for the same reasons that Jason might have put in there as well. Just because for Kirishima, we have to see him command the battlefield in the same way that Bakugo does. It's just otherwise, Kaminari's benefits outweigh Kirishima's long-term usefulness. And then people pointed out, like, he has a lot of limiting factors. That said, like, Kirishima does have the highest defense factors of the group that we have here so far. Okay, so we'll settle on the good there, and we'll settle Kaminari above him just for now. Let's see, and then Bakugo. So we have to decide Bakugo fully. Are we thinking holy crap for Bakugo or great for Bakugo? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking that an explosion is a wide range attack, so it's an AoE naturally. And Bakugo has shown that he can make giant explosions without his gauntlets, and his gauntlets do pack a punch, able to obliterate a building. I mean, not many people here are able to obliterate multiple floors of a building the way Bakugo can. Momo can't do it, not with the current creations we've seen. Mina would have to take quite a while to do it, and Ochako is a tactical situation here. For his obliteration properties, like, I do want to put him in great. Oh, Gurim. Oh, hello, Gurim Joe. So, tactically, Kaminari for sure. I don't like Kaminari. I like Kirishima better just because I like his quirk. One-trick wonder, like Kirishima, where he's going to shield or stab. Let's see. Bakugo is holy crap. Bakugo, holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, so we're all going for holy crap. So everyone feels comfortable. A good chunk of you felt comfortable with holy crap. So, let's see. He doesn't overcome Izuku. Bakugo can also use his AP shots to fire long-range, precise attacks. Good point. Yeah, Bakugo he puts in so much work. We have so many feeds for him. I want to flip a coin for Bakugo, but I think move him up. He has better control over the explosions. Okay. To be honest, though, it's been a while since I've seen electric powers in battle anime be so underwhelming, since they are typically top-tier powers. Yeah, they usually are, right? It's actually really funny, too, because like, when you think about electric powers, they usually talk more about like the reflexes the person has. When you have electric powers, you also have someone with like a high level of sensory ability, right? And then you come into Kaminari, where it's like this guy's a normal guy, and he gets worse when he uses his powers, right? It is an interesting subversion of the general species for electric powers. Oof, that kind of makes me want to put him down lower just for ruining electric powers. Oh, Joe would go with great, but I get why. Yeah. King Explosion Murder. Let's see. Okay, so Tokoyami. So Tokoyami's a problem. We're gonna just start it. We'll put him up here for now. Tokoyami's a problem just because his quirk is dependent on nighttime Tokoyami and daytime Tokoyami. So the best examples for daytime Tokoyami are really gonna be, you know, when he's in Class 1A versus 1B. He has some cool looking stuff. I'm not sure if I would like. Dark Shadow is scary at night, but I don't know if I'd put him at holy crap for capability. Just because Dark Shadow just seems, well, he's as big as a hallway, which is pretty impressive, and he can extend very far. But the thing with Dark Shadow is that Dark Shadow cannot attack in multiple directions. Shoto can attack in multiple directions. Bakugo can attack in multiple directions. Mushroom Girl can attack in multiple directions. Dark Shadow is pretty much, you know, he's like those AoE, like straight square type guys. So I don't know, like and his weaknesses too, right? the weaknesses for Dark Shadow are so significant. I don't think I'd put him in holy crap. The difference, like if we talk about weaknesses too, the difference between Dark Shadow and say someone like Todoroki is that Todoroki can self-regulate, whereas Dark Shadow is dependent on environment conditions. So that's why I feel okay with putting him in great. Oh, okay, let's see here. Is often associated. Yeah, super speed is often associated. Yep. Tokoyami's Ragnarok though. Can Kaminari use his quirk to boost speed and mobility? We haven't seen him do that. It's because Kaminari outputs the energy instead of keeping it in. Yep. Hold up. Didn't you see when he used the darkness of his cape? Oh no, I did see that, but that's a stopgap measure. I mean, you're not going to be able to use your darkness of your cape when you're extending Dark Shadow, say 20 feet away from you. Dark Shadows, and then like the other aspect you have to keep in mind is that if Tokoyami is sending Dark Shadow away, Tokoyami is vulnerable. Like Tokoyami using Dark Shadow, he's a high risk character, 100%. Let's see. It's a night or just in a room, because that's good versatility if inside during the day. I'm comfortable with him at great. Tokoyami depends on environment. He overpowered Redestro in the building, so it depends on the fight. Most criminals come out at night, it depends. Couldn't say this earlier, but Kishima may be effective in endurance, but his hardening has its limits, like in his fight with Bakugo, and Unbreakable wears him out fast. Oh, I see what Sarge's saying. I'd say Tokoyami is at high, good, maybe low, great. He has a lot of great abilities, however his weaknesses are extreme. If it's too dark, he can lose control. If it's too bright, he can't use his abilities. I agree with that. So in this case, the issue with so just summarizing, the issue with Tokoyami is high variability, right? Because he's the only one that has to take into account his environment. Because Mina can use her quirk at whatever output at any point in time. Momo can use her quirk at any output at any point in time. Ochako can use her quirk at any output at any point in time. Tokoyami excels if he can pick the battlefield. But then he has other severe weaknesses in the use of his quirk. For instance, if Dark Shadow goes too far away, he doesn't have allies. But Dark Shadow's destructive potential is why we would put him in great. Night, Tiandre. If we were to do like only nighttime Tokoyami, then only nighttime Tokoyami probably is holy crap. This list is based on solo capability or with teammate also. No, we're not going to take into account teammates because then everyone can get broken pretty easily. I'm going to check Atsushi very quick for the spoilers. I'm going to just do a quick spoiler run, see if there's anything that popped up. Yeah, nothing on Atsushi. Nothing on 4chan that I can see. Yeah, no, nothing on 4chan that I can see. Yeah, no, nothing. I still think it's actual. We need a higher tier for Izuku based on what we've seen from him in One for All as a whole other tier altogether as well without trying to be biased. Yep. Tokoyami is uncomfortable, unpredictable. He has no control of the light levels around him and suffers that problem with Vanta Black. Nighttime Tokoyami is in a blackout would be insane. Yes, that would be the most terrifying thing. Okay, so now we're getting into an easy one. Seiro. Alright, Seiro quite literally throws out tape. The only reason that I am not going to put him in is because Seiro can bind people and maybe trap them, and he can swing around like Spider-Man. Like, that's really high mobility. His quirk isn't entirely dependent on himself. You know, he can tape people. Did I say tape already? He's got a smile that makes you believe in the world. I feel like that's an okay. Tokoyami equals, if not exceeds, Momo's usefulness and ability. Seiro is good in my opinion, but not a lot of destructive potential. Or you'd put him in good? I don't know, man. Like, I'm actually pretty solid in that. Okay. When he becomes a pro, Tokoyami will be a nighttime hero. Seiro's okay. Yeah, no, it's just this is partly because we don't see much of him, but definitely high maneuverability. I feel like it's holy crap because if he uses Black Bird like Venom and controls like that, he's broken. But he doesn't. He can also leave his tape as traps. Yes. He's more useful than Ojiro. Yes, but Ojiro is also the man capable of doing hit and run tactics. Like, Ojiro is probably the most battle savvy of the basic Hero Academia characters. Like, when it comes to the Class 1A background characters, Ojiro is the most battle savvy because this guy pulled hit and run tactics on the villains in the first time he ever met them, right? And I don't think Seiro would be capable of doing hit and run tactics the way Ojiro did. Like, that's the thing that makes Ojiro a little bit complicated because he actually has he has a weird he has a weird mental discipline, and again, it's the ability to execute in the way that he did in the first arc is what makes him a little bit of a weird one. Seiro showing in the second movie surprised me. Yes. Let's see. Seiro can't counter quirks that are not dependent on mobility for output. Like, he could counter Ochako, but Shoto, Mina, Izuku can just rip the tape with sheer strength. And we've seen, like, Shoto's holy crap here. Seiro still has flexibility with being able to keep distance while fight for range, but he can pull stunts like Aizawa with a sticky added effect. Mineta is god tier for sure. Seiro is discount Spider-Man, like, really discount. Yes, he is. Hello, Wace. So we'll open up the vote here. Guys, what are you feeling for Seiro? I think we're all agreed that he's not great or holy crap. So, let me know. Ojiro is also the worst in class. And no cap, be real. No cap, chat, be real. But yeah, let me know what you think about Seiro. And for Rin, shit, man, I don't even know that much about Rin, man. Like, I have no idea what this kid does. He was fighting Bakugo or something like that. That's probably why he didn't get that big of a showing. Man, I swear, the Class 1B's biggest obstacle to their screen time is Bakugo himself. I have to Google Rin again because I don't know what this guy does. Seiro is okay. Okay, so we got the first batch. Low good for Seiro. Oh, White Despair would put him high, huh? Seiro barely good based on showings. Ta is very kind. This is what I'm really learning. So, you know, this... I think so. I think Rin is the scale dude. I'm just loading him up right now. I'm pretty sure he's the scale dude. There could be no one else. It's a Chinese boy. Okay, so just for the record, Rin's quirk is scales. It allows him to sprout strong, durable reptilian scales from his skin. These scales protect him like armor. He can shoot these scales with considerable strength and speed. Sufficient force can break the scale armor. What chapter? So chapter 197 would be the one to look at, huh? I guess I'll... The move was first used against one of them. Oh, he was against Kaminari. Oof, I already forget. That's too bad. Let's see. Tape Man should be his own tenor. He literally uses tape. These characters wouldn't be alive without Mineta having made the most at our favorite hospital that creates miracles. His sticky balls are actually all powerful. Maybe Rin is good. He basically is just carrying a firearm. He's okay at most. He doesn't have enough in his kit unless he gets some form of awakening that expands on the tape. Okay, so yes, Seiro is Endeavor, Bargain Bin plus Spider-Man. Rin is very similar to Crust's quirk. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I'm too cynical for that. Okay, so okay or good for him. Rin is pretty much Kirishima, but with the added bonus of being able to perform ranged attacks. So you messed him up. Okay. I don't think he's better than Kirishima. That's, I guess, the biggest thing here. I don't think... And he doesn't have enough feats, right? Like, Kirishima has other things to kind of put... No, actually, no. No, that's a bad idea. Yeah, no. I don't think he's better than Kirishima. Rain on the lower end of good. He could go up if he grows to be like Crust. Suyu was capable of breaking those scales with her legs, so he can't. Oh, okay, yeah. If Suyu broke the scales, then it's not even a question. Fifth should at least be good because of Kirishima, and I say good because of the skill. Yeah, if Suyu can break her defenses, Kirishima wouldn't. Yeah, he's not better than Kirishima. Like the being able to fire stuff is pretty neat, but I don't know if that puts him above a lot of other people here. I agree with that, Grimjo. Oh, Grimjo. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm okay. I agree with that. He isn't even 10% of tanking as Kirishima is. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave him at okay. If there's more votes coming in, I'll look at that. But for now, let's move to Shiozaki. So, Shiozaki can produce vines. We've seen her do some pretty wicked awesome things. She's pretty scary. She is a production type quirk. I do not know enough about Shiozaki, nor have I ever really thought about Shiozaki enough to really understand how valuable she is. So, oops, gotta go back. I might need to go to the. I might need to go to the chapters. Uwais is saying good. Akko's saying great. Vines here is probably good. However, she doesn't do much and she mostly stays in one place instead of using her vines to move around. It's great because choking people with vines is broken. Oh, the problem is her disposition doesn't let her choke people with vines, right? Like we're looking at the characters as they are now, and her disposition would not let her choke people all. I mean, like she's the girl that apologized to Higantomachia for hurting him. Like I don't trust her at all. Around good to great. Okay, now the big question is, do you think Shiozaki would be better than Kaminari? That's the big question here. Is Shiozaki ahead of Kaminari? I mean, like she did beat him before, but he has a bad. He's not at a good advantage. He's not. Yeah, he's not in a good spot against her. Good, but she is stationary. She doesn't perform well against close combat like Ida. Ah, that's from the sports festival. Oh, and Ta is again going high. Great. Range is crazy with those vines and can go underground like her first match against Kaminari. She's mostly immobile when she uses her power. Right, because they have to dig underneath, right? Let me see if I can spot Shiozaki somewhere in my files. Just gonna look through my files real quick to see if I can just see more examples of her. Okay, chapter 197. Let's see. So this is one of her big fights. She does produce quite a lot of thingamabobs, of vines. She does rely on making vine shields. The stationary aspect is a problem. Shiozaki is much like Kamui was, maybe even better. I don't think Shiozaki will ever be as maneuverable as Kamui Woods, though. Her vines cancel out Kaminari electricity. They can both do AoE attacks. She has the matchup, but against other people, Kirishima is better. I agree, Kirishima is better, which makes it a little bit weird. She's good at using quirk, but her quirk is only good through the environment. Imagine she was in a bad environment for vines, or how she's completely open for attacks without vines. Let's see. I'd put her in good. Her quirk is really good for defense and absolutely amazing for restraining targets. However, it lacks destructive potential. We haven't seen her move while in combat. She controls the field. Yeah, because let me say, where she uses vines, she can cover herself in moving vines like water benders from Avatar. If she uses a quirk like a full body suit, but she hasn't, right? Like it'd be good if she did, but she hasn't. And we're looking at only the current feats. So because of, like, this isn't like a future potential kind of thing. I'm actually quite alright with leaving her in good. And because of the weirdness, it gets a little bit hard because Kirishima can probably do well against her because of his sharpness in general. But Kaminari is just directly weak to it. So we'll just leave those three where they are. There's no real meaning to them in any order that they have here. So we'll leave Shiozaki in good. One thing for me, definitely, the fact that she has to make shields and can't move from the spot where she starts propagating from is a problem. Okay, so next we go into the Beast guy. I'm going to just put him in good for now. I forget his capabilities already. Oh, Omar, no, you're not dumb. You just didn't know the rules. That's not dumb, Omar. Come on, man. You're being very smart. It's just we're not playing that game, right? Like, that's all it is. So I'm going in for the Beast guy. This is pretty much a guy that gets buff, right? So his quirk is Beast. It turns him into a large, monstrous beast man. The monster form drastically augments his strength, speed, and durability, as well as his senses of hearing and smell. The hearing and smell, that's pretty good. When transformed, he becomes more wild, making him more reckless. So this is a little bit of a problem. If he's reckless, that's a liability on the battlefield. In beast form, his strength is enhanced to the point where he can send a person crashing through a wall or flying in the air with a single swipe. Enhanced speed, enhanced durability. He can withstand jolts of electricity generated by Kaminari. Enhanced senses. He can detect the team members of Class 1A with ease. Okay, so for that one, you think it's good that way? Let's see. I haven't watched enough. Oh, no, Omar, you can stay. If she incorporated her vines with herself, I think she would be great, but because she only uses vines around her while staying immobile, will be good for now. Beast like Superman with a lot of sensory powers. Do we think any students quit the hero course? I don't think so. I don't think it would happen. Based on his fight in the first battle, I think he's a low great tier. Oh, Revenant's going for low great. I don't know, man. Like, him losing his senses a little bit when he uses his quirk, that seems like a liability to me. He can probably fling Kirishima away. He'd probably be able to fling Kirishima because Kirishima doesn't get heavier. He has more mobility than Shiozaki. He has more tools in his toolkit than Kirishima because of the senses. He can withstand Kaminari. He doesn't become dumb like Kaminari. Beast can sense anything and locate them and physically strong. He can also switch back and forms. Beast is great tier. Oh, great. Omar, you're back. I'd put him in great. His physical ability all greatly enhanced. His sense of smell is amazing, and being able to determine the identity and location of targets. Well, it says he becomes... Is death an onomatopoeia in Japan? I'm not too sure, Wace. I'm not sure. I'd say above Kaminari, as his reckless is less probable than Kaminari short-circuiting. I agree with that. I agree. He did fling Kirishima. Oh, he did. Great. He threw Kirishima pretty easy. Oh, great. I didn't remember if that happened. So I'm happy. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That makes it feel even more correct. I'd be good with saying that I don't want to put him in great because of the compromised judgment. Wild and reckless. We haven't seen him suffer from this. White Despair makes the point that we haven't seen him suffer from it. I understand what White Despair is saying. I feel uncomfortable putting him in great, but we can let's say we accept that he's right on the threshold between great and good. I think that's a fair statement to make on this one. And just looking at the votes. I do agree with Miguel and Akko in this one in general. I think it should be low tier great if you have Mona and Mina in it as well. I see what you're saying. It's just like, oh man, it's because they operate in different senses. White Despair does make the point that right now we haven't quantified his beast mode liabilities. Like, we don't know the degree to his liabilities. We'll put him in low tier great. Beast high good, very well rounded, but like that's where we're ending up though. Let's say overall the consensus for the video proper is we're putting him somewhere between great and good. Like he's right on the threshold. I think that's the safest thing we can do, because really at this point it all relies on what we value as the more important element. Also, he has enough to switch back to human form mid-fight. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think he has overall less potential than those in great. Yes, like the ones in great can do a lot. But we'll just take that as the statement. We'll just make sure I'll write that down. Well, no, we've got it for the record. He's right on the boundary. Top of good seems about right. He's nowhere near what Hori wants Tokoyami to be. I know almost nothing about 1B, so no votes for me. Got it. And yeah, Sarge does have a point. So we'll move on to Juzo. Like Juzo is, that's not even, there's no point. There's no point even talking about this. Juzo is holy crap tier. Let's face it. I know, like the only thing you can take away from his quirk is that it doesn't affect people. But the fact of the matter is, the rate of propagation for his quirk is unmatched. We have no idea how quickly that quirk propagates. But from what we've seen, that quirk is able to make miracles. He's able to ignore the frigid temperatures of ice. He's able to somehow swim beneath whatever thing he melted. Because I don't even understand how that works, but he was able to do it. Yeah, no, this man will ruin a city. Like this, actually, think about it. This guy is war crime capable. He could submerge entire cities. So for those that don't know, cement likes to settle, and very occasionally in like condo complexes, after a few years, you'll start getting a lot of cracks because beneath the cement, everything is settling, it's compacted, and it breaks. So just think about that. This guy liquefies. He's able to liquefy enough that he's able to go diving in whatever he's liquefied, right? I think it's a 100% holy crap tier. There is a reason he's a recommendation. I agree, Shankex. Akko agrees. Cap, Mona, and Mina just mess him acid and smoke stuff. Yeah, Omar, and that's why we're putting him at the end. I mean, Momo probably wouldn't do it because of, well, she could probably come up with a way around it. Sounds like a Chinese apartment building. Oh, no, but he's an infrastructure issue. Like, he will destroy, like, this man can break pipelines all by himself, right? We've seen that he can melt pipes. Like, this guy is just a danger, taking away people's mobility. And like, we also saw him. He's a strategic weapon used in the war, right? They used him specifically because they wanted him to make a quagmire. Like, this guy turns everyone else who can't fly into a sitting duck. And again, he's able to dive underneath it. He also has enough to affect Todoroki's ice and soften it. You will ruin a city and you won't know until you step into it. Juzo can just swim through the ground, go underneath someone, and then they're submerged. Yeah. Tad's arguing against Ochako. Yeah, we put Ochako there just because once her quirk activates, the majority of people can't do anything about it. Now, mind you, we don't get to see many people floating off into the sky because of the way Ochako fights. But that's why that was the thinking as to why we put Ochako in great. At the end of the list, we can also like move things around because we started this without having a good sense of the boundaries. So once we finish the list, we can be like, you know, given the circumstances, we can switch people around. He also has enough reflex to react to. Okay, let's see. Oh, Omar, it's just it's like one of the later arcs. We just call it the war arc. It's not really a giant. It's just it's a one-day war kind of thing. I don't really think much about this dude, so I have no say in this. Okay, he should have been the one to close the tunnel Tokoyami did. Yeah, no, I agree, Uwais, but I made this point during the videos. Tokoyami was the odd one out. Tokoyami was there specifically because they wanted to use, they wanted Tokoyami to see Hawks. Because Tokoyami is the only one that doesn't fit the rhetoric that Fat Gum was talking about. I agree. It should have just been Mudman. Yeah, I find it funny that Shiozaki is below Kaminari and Kirishima, considering that her main feats in the series are defeating those two. Just for the record, these three are kind of, just assume them to be equivalent, just because it's kind of awkward to move them around. Ochako is also just a good, capable character. Yeah, think 6 Day War. All right, Bondo. He's he produces wax. He produces Ochako should take to rescue. Her fighting top build wouldn't end well with her basic martial arts training. I agree. I agree. But like Ochako is a strategic weapon. But I'm just thinking. I'm just looking up Bondo right now just to make sure we get the quirk right. Give me a quick second here, guys. So Bondo's quirk is Semidyne. He allows him to spray large amounts of a fast-drying glue-like liquid from the 7 holes in his face. The liquid is sticky and can be used to trap people and attach things to each other. It is stated he can control the speed at which his adhesive dries. This is pretty much their equivalent to Mineta. He can fire off an adhesive over a large area, causing that region to become sticky, prohibiting movement should one come in contact with it. Kojiro uses this in battle against Team 4 of Class 1A during the 4th set, under Setsuna's command. Oh, he was fighting Bakugo's team. Poor guy. Oof. So he's got more AoE than... We'll move Ochako to the end of Great. The reason why they picked Tokoyami to use as a battering ram. Yeah, but that requires them thinking that... that required them knowing that people were going to be coming up the hallway, which I think is still... You know, I think that was way too much foresight. I think the plot kind of made everything convenient there. In story didn't make sense because there were better options. Bondo's quirk is stupid. So because the man, I need to look at the chapter actually. I can't judge this guy without looking at his chapter. So which chapter is this for this guy's fight? It's chapter 207. Okay, because I need to look at this because this guy only has 1 feat and it's not the best. So give me the quick second. I'm just gonna you guys tell me which tier you guys think he should go in. I'm just gonna log into 207 because I don't have 207 recorded in my records. Man, I feel bad for this guy. I think he's gonna be. I think he's better than Mineta only because he has better options. Mineta is so like Mineta's it factor is the fact that he's got a stickiness that we can't quantify just yet. Let's see. So I'm going through chapter 207 here, guys. Okay, glue squall. So at chapter 207, right around page 10 and 11, that's where the glue gets crazy. He can definitely spread way more than Mineta can. But his fight was also against Sato. I'm looking at this now. If Sato was able to overcome him, then I don't think he's going to be that high. Actually, yeah, no, I'm looking at this. This guy's glue was pretty lame at the end of the day. I mean, Sato was able to get out of it like nothing. Yeah, no, looking at it, like that guy's glue was irrelevant like within panels of using it. I don't think that's a very good glue. It pretty much did nothing, and again, like Sato being the one to be able to break out. Mina can counter him. Our glue man is better version on Mineta. And let's see. He also put glue to Team Bakugo during Cavalry, and Mina melted that glue. Bat his way out. Is he glue or what? I'm confused. If anyone covers his face, he's dead. Bondo is... Oh, let's see. I mean, unbreakable. I've never seen one broken. I've never seen one broken either. Is low okay? Realistically, he'd be good tier. His quirk is technically valuable, but just has 0 feats. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, from what I'm seeing it here, like, Bakugo does seem to blow it away, but even before that chapter, like, if you look at 207, in 207, it looks like Sato got caught, but then he just kind of gets out of it without much circumstance. It's just it doesn't make us think that it's a very powerful glue. So the chapters that for anyone that's wondering, it's 207, 208 that we're looking at. Mind you, like the other unfortunate thing is that Horikoshi was kind of rushing those chapters, so you don't really get to have a good sense of this guy's quirk. But yeah, just looking at it, he tried to trap Seiro and Sato, and they did get wrapped in it. But even then, like even with things falling on them, they were still. Oh, it's because Bakugo. Oh no, I see it now. Bakugo did do it. But you did have Seiro and him actually covered in it. Bakugo just managed to get rid of it in time. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it in okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it in okay as well. We're gonna move on. Air Barrier Kid. So I'm just gonna. I don't have any real good opinions about Air Barrier Kid. I think his quirk is very limited. I think it's cool that he can make footsteps for Bakugo to step on, but I'm not really feeling supremacy here. Air Barrier, it's a cool quirk for sure, but you know what else does the kid have, right? He only has it's just not a great quirk. I'll just read it out. Kosei's quirk allows him to solidify air he breathes out, allowing him to create invisible walls or platforms. The solidified air can continue to stay afloat in midair, even if someone is standing on it. Size of the wall depends on lung capacity. Initially, these walls and platforms were not very strong, as Bakugo was able to break an air wall, as it were made out of glass with only his bare fist. Later on, he improves his quirk, and his air walls were strong enough that it required hitting them with metal pipes to break them. Oh wow! It took metal pipes to break a barrier. It's soundproof though. That's pretty cool. You know, I just can't respect this quirk enough. I kinda want to put it in off, but like I think that's too low. Do it as a whole ball of glue. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Solid air is so limited by a trip on. Come on, at least put him. He's good for air bending. No, but he's not, Omar. He's only good for making one type of airbend, and that's specifically a wall. Like, mind you, it's cool that he can make a box, but let's also remember, he trapped Koda, and Koda's an his air barriers can be broken if they are strong enough. I made a sandwich and have returned, but now I want another. Air can breathe, laminar flow. Like, damn. Air Kid is okay, can only do cage one at a time, very limited. Just metal pipes, so uncommon. Yeah. Where's Kendo? We're not there yet. Oh, Kendo's the one I forgot. Thanks, man. I was wondering. Okay, Kendo's the one I forgot. We can just put her in at the end. Doesn't mean Neta's feeling just makes the duration different, not the stickiness itself. Yeah, it just changed the duration. They have hidden that it takes Kirishima unbreakable levels of strength to break it. Oh, okay. Kirishima also punched through it when he hardened, so I don't think it gained all that much defense. Solid air is probably as useful as taper scales. Oh, Omar, the reason that that his is an is because like first off, his body has no augmentation. Second off, his body is his quirk is entirely revolving around his environment. Like his power is dependent entirely on what animal is around to hear him. And yeah, no, that's just it. His power has like the worst effects of everything. If Horikoshi showed more utility with it, it'd be good, but we haven't seen utility with this guy's quirk. Oh yeah, Tiamja, no, I didn't see that, man. I wonder he can make balloon animals with his air. I don't know, Silent Box. Kendo would probably be good or great. Yeah, I'd probably put her like in high tier good, probably. Just for her capabilities. Like she's one of those people that like makes her quirk work. But yeah, I'm leaving Airboy in bottom okay. It's just like I'm not very impressed by him. That might be a biased opinion, but I'm not impressed. And his quirk's not offensive. It's another trapper type quirk, right? You have to be really great to have. You have to have some really cool toolkits to be able to get away with a defensive quirk. Jiro. So, you know what? Jiro is actually super impressive. Jiro can do a lot. We're gonna start her at great. I don't think Jiro is good. I think Jiro is in a great tier. If he can make shards, then he'd be a covert when the air dissipates, but otherwise, yeah. But yeah, guys, Jiro. So for Jiro, I feel... Oh, hey, Omar. Her quirk, she can shoot out sound waves, and she's also one of the best reconnaissance people in the game here. Oh, come on, Atsushi. What a waste of time. It's nice of him to do that. Oh, hey, D-Roddy. I'll check the spoilers as well here. The only good thing that we know now is that Sushi is at the computer or on his phone. So hopefully, maybe the spoilers start coming out. Let's see. Nothing on... Yeah, I got nothing on 4chan. Let's see. Jiro without support is pretty much useless. Asushi posted about... Okay, let's see. Honestly, I'd put Jiro at the lower portion of Holy Crap. Aside from just the extreme sensory capability that grants her, with the aid of her boots and gloves, she can shatter boulders, USJ. And... Let's see. Horikoshi likes Jiro, so she gets screen time. Put him... Australia, and he would be holy crap. Everything in Australia is out to kill you. Manga would be good. You think so? Asushi can just post anything, and everyone will go into hype mode. Yeah, pretty much. So far we have White Despair making the case for holy crap for Jiro. I don't think Jiro would. So, just to make it clear, Ochako's issue is that her body is not augmented, and she has approach issues. Like, well, she needs her own skill to get to approach. That's why she's gonna be like more or less at the bottom of great tier. But like, she's in great because of like the one touch kill nature of her quirk. Like, if you've been touched by Ochako, only people in the holy crap tier really can do a lot against it. Tokoyami is one of the people that can do something against it too. But we already talked about Tokoyami. For Jiro. If we're looking at this, like Jiro has the best hearing capabilities here, man, legitimately, and she is able to do a lot. Jiro's sword bridge with her ear jack and support item does make sound waves AOE. Can stop main. Yep. He can post a bulls here, and you'll have 100 Dobby fan cams. Tail monkey is just because it's useless. Okay, let's see. Jiro is heavily reliant on support items. Yeah, no, but that's fine. That's fine. We accept the support items as a thing, because otherwise Aoyama won't be treated fairly. And Izuku and Bakugo won't be treated fairly. So we're okay with the support items. Support items are good. Because, like, pretty much all these guys try and use their support items. That's why I'm fine bringing them in here. Because, like, without support items, Kaminari drops quite a few as well. Ochako can touch whatever. Okay, gotcha, Revenant. Jiro is great in my opinion. Because small earthquakes, plus she can also use her earphones as whips. So you're saying melee options, you have earthquakes. Jiro should be in great, but I do not see her in holy crap tier. I'm seeing more people going for great than holy crap tier. So I guess at that point, the real question is, So I don't feel comfortable putting her in holy crap as well. I understand the points that White Despair is making. Like small earthquakes. That's quite aggressive. And she can destroy stuff. She is one of the most destructive in the great tier. Momo can be destructive with her cannons, but I'm not sure if she can take down a bridge as easily as Jiro can. Not so much in 1v1. Yeah, that's agreed. She could probably weaken structure. Yeah, she probably could. I am comfortable putting her in the upper, like high tier great, with like, you know, the note that she could verge into holy crap dependent. I'm okay with that. I think she's worse than Momo. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, like we won't say whether or not she's better than Momo. We'll just put her in high tier great, because that's the only thing that we can really make sure of here. Let's see. Next up, we'll just go into manga. I realize we have to go a little bit faster here too. So we'll go into manga. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit biased to put manga in holy crap, only because that was my reaction when I first saw his quirk. Jiro is possibly holy, but needs more development and scenes. Momo can make a nuke, right? Most likely. Momo can make explosive charges. So yeah. What are you guys feeling? Like, I want to put him in holy crap, but I don't know, because it's just like he causes a lot of destruction. Like, if you're looking just at the scale of destruction, he's already a holy crap tier, just from purely destruction scale. And then when you're looking at durability, Aoyama can't pierce his stones, and we know Aoyama can pierce cement. So whatever he's creating is also ridiculously strong. Then there's the versatility issue. Like, if he made the onomatopoeia for burning, like that, everyone that's not Shoto and Tetu Tetsu might be in trouble. I'm just gonna look at 201 very quickly again, because 201 has the majority of his feats, and 200. Oh, he was able to. So yeah, just looking at it, remember he was able to make it bouncy. He was able to make something zoom past him. He was able to use a high-speed onomatopoeia to hit Tokoyami. So he has projectiles as well. It's just like his main body. His main body is in trouble. I should put her here. I think that's the safer option for her, because her main body would be in trouble as well. Just gonna go to chapter 200. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it. He made a giant bam kablam wabam that's as big as the environment that they're fighting in. Oof. Yeah, no, like his destruction skill is pretty high. I'm pretty okay with Holy Crap the Great. I can't remember how to spell his real name, but can't stop twink. Let's see. You see, Momo is just low-key ass. She isn't making what she can. If that was me and I'm in a fight, forget fist. They brought the fight this. You got ice powers. Eat this flamethrower. Yes, he is hard to grade, honestly. Yeah, Manga's quirk is like Momo's, only without limit. Great tier, not enough onomatopoeias. I don't know, Joe. Like, you're basing that on not enough onomatopoeias. There's a lot of onomatopoeias. Like, he's able to use wham kablam, right? And he was able to use a zooming one. He's able to use one for... There's an onomatopoeia for humid. Imagine. It does have a limit. Manga's easily holy crap. He can, but his throat dries out when he uses quirk too much. Yes, I'd say manga. Oh, White Despair is going good. Strong potential, but just not enough showings. If we were going off potential, I'd say otherwise. However, only going what we've seen, he sucks at combat. Toru was absolutely destroying him before Kendo came to his rescue. That's true. Oh, I don't know if I'd just put him at good though, because he can murder someone with the right kablam. It's just like his destruction skill is too high. But he was put on a rescue team as well. But I agree. His hand-to-hand combat is not great. At least with the thing with Mushroom Girl is that Mushroom Girl can make a defensive option at close range. Because she can produce those mushrooms at close range in your throat, that's what gives her the defensive option at close range. Japanese has more onomatopoeias than English. Manga, you can't just attack long range and close range. He needs better showings. He should be making more chicken stabs. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Todo was absolutely... Okay, let's see. He also doesn't seem to have good stamina when it comes to his quirks, since he mentioned that his throat was really sore, implying that we saw the fight close to, if not his upper limits. That's a good point. That's a good point. Like, Shoto can throw ice walls like nothing. Buddy Girl can create mushrooms like nothing. And then still have enough in reserve to make her secret plan. Whether he says pew pew. Oh yeah, I think it would. He's literally a mid to long range fighter. Yeah. Okay, you guys did convince me out of holy crap. I'll stick him in like low tier great, just because low tier great kind verges into high tier good kind of thing. Onomatopoeia is a sound, although in Japanese it sense the feelings like moist. Oh, okay. So if there's an onomatopoeia for sick, that's gonna. Oh yeah, no, there is gurgle. Imagine if he made the gurgle sound effect. You're gonna poop your pants immediately. So I'll stick it there. Like high tier good, low tier great. I don't think he's low tier good. I think he has way too much variability for it to be low tier good. So I feel comfortable with that. He faced Shigaraki's decay wave by making onomatopoeia to delay it. That's having balls. Yes. Ojiro. Only because Ojiro was able to do hit and run tactics would I put Ojiro at high tier okay with maybe low tier good. But it's just like he's not very offensive. Like this is like the weird category of people that aren't offensive. I like his mindset, but I can't go much further than that, I think. Oh, see you, Revenant. Good. Yeah, have a good night, Revenant. If he used Dobby's onomatopoeia, he's holy crap. I just noticed I'm a Pokemon. Ringing all of a sudden, you're deaf. Ojiro is boss on hand-to-hand combat. So Omar wants to go in with Japanese works well with manga's quirks, and a lot of Japanese onomatopoeias are also adjectives. Oh, okay. Just gonna quickly reload Twitter here. We're close, guys. We're almost done. Just gotta... Ojiro needs more clout. I mean, like, I still feel for Ojiro. I still think to how Pony pierced him in his tail, and I feel bad for him. Ojiro needs more showings. His tail is strong, though it cut a bridge in half in the movie. Best strength feat. Okay, that is a pretty good feat. I don't think he's I think he's had, like, I think, again, being able to hit and run on villains is really good. I think he's very good at hand-to-hand combat. What about if he makes the sound of an animal? Well, I don't know. One of the few students to survive USJ on their own. Yeah, exactly, right? That's why, like, let's face it. If you drop any of those other people in OK into a fight, I don't think they're going to do as well as Ojiro did. Because Ojiro also has, like, a lot of maneuverability because of the tail. He gets a lot of maneuverability. He has actual hand-to-hand combat experience from the get-go. He's proven his hand-to-hand combat experience. He's proven his judgment. I don't think he does well against a lot of the good, great, and holy crap characters, but I think he would school a good chunk of the people in OK. And in this case, Omar, I think like Seiro is high tier OK, so he'd be in the same high tier as Ojiro. So let's see. One of the few Ojiro needs more showings. Yeah. Okay, I think I got the majority of the quirks. He has one thing going, and that's his martial arts. Yes, it is. It is. And the strength of his tail, right? Because if his tail can break a bridge, that is worth keeping in mind. If he's against someone that has long range, he's screwed. Agreed. But I don't think he'd be in trouble against Rin. Against Rin, I think he does well, just because he's probably faster. Okay, to me, it's just characters that have one gimmick and nothing more. Okay, so you'd be okay with putting Ojiro in there because it's just he has his martial arts and his super powerful tail. Ojiro has potential to do good, and strength of the tail is no joke breaking concrete. His combat skills put him in the bottom good, in my opinion. Ah, but you trend to like really positive. It has, yeah, I know it does have a skin texture. I noticed that Shinzo isn't on the list. Oh yeah, no, I didn't put in Shinzo. Well, mostly because when I was making the thing, I was just very quickly drawing it from the pages. But Shinzo is I'd put Shinzo in great tier just because of how dangerous he is in general. Just from pure danger factor, like Shinzo can do a lot. Ojiro is pretty much useless against one-touch kill characters. Yes, he is. He is. And that's why he's not anywhere higher. Shoji. I don't know about Shoji. I know that he is another surveillance expert, but he doesn't really have, like, his combat abilities are limited to, you know, close combat, and the one time that it mattered to have eyes looking out in all directions, that being when they were walking in the woods, Shoji failed. I don't think Shoji deserves to be in good. I think Shoji has largely, I mean, like, Shoji's been left doing nothing, right? Remember when Pony put everyone in the sky? Shoji could do nothing about it. It's just, I don't think he goes very high. I think he's better than that guy for sure. I think he's better than that guy too. Oh, I think he's better than that guy too. I don't know. I'll put him there. No, he can't fly. I put Shoji at solid good. His sensory ability is second only to Jiro herself. He doesn't have any extreme effective combat feats. However, he can create a bunch of extra arms, all of which are stronger than his original arms. Oh, I don't know, man. It's just like he's been put in such bad positions. Shoji can carry All Might strength-wise. Good is the street light of My Hero Academia. Then again, so can One for All Izuku. Shoji is okay, better than Koda in a team at least. You know what? The surveilling aspect is really important. He has strength and reconnaissance abilities, so that would put him higher. It's just like he's one of the few characters that has been rendered powerless before, and that's a pretty big stain on the record. That's why Horikoshi probably thinks Shoji's doing his best. He's not. I'd leave him at high tier. I'd leave him at high okay, low good. I think that is the fairest thing, because just to pay respect to the fact that he does have good sensory capabilities, even though he botched it at the most critical moment. Yeah. Mineta only has his stickiness going for him. He does not deserve to be any higher than okay. He only has stickiness. He is only ahead of Glue Man because his stickiness actually matters. Drip, do you really believe a tail is okay? Yeah, no, I do. It's much better than air barriers for sure. It's because like Ojiro actually can use his tail to good effect. Like Ojiro's like Bakugo in the sense that he actually goes, he actually makes it competent, and it's a tail that breaks concrete. Like at that point, Koda can't break concrete. Koda can't do anything against concrete. And his like it's not situational. Ojiro will make his quirk work if he has to. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw away the value of the tail. Yo, man, that tail can break your bones and give you a concussion too. Like, it's a tail of muscle, right? Like, when you look at the size of that tail, that thing is comparable to a shark. Ojiro needs to get a support item for his tail like a club. Mineta's okay, only good in surprise attacks. Yeah, I wouldn't put him higher. Okay, here's the big one. This is gonna be the weirdest one, because it's Monoma. Because let's face it, Monoma is tricky. The thing is, Monama's battle potential is entirely relative to who he's with. So if Monoma is alone, it requires Monoma being able to approach his villain, and then it requires Monama's villain having a quirk that he can copy. This is a really tough one because of how this thing works. If Monoma could steal the quirk while he takes it, or like, you know, cancel the quirk out while he has it, that would be nice. but he doesn't, and this makes it very, very hard. I don't think he can go into great because of how many variables are in here to control Monoma. Akko, like, man, Monoma might not be able to handle. With his tail, he can almost fly. Again, like, let me just go through my thought process again. The quirk itself is amazing, but by himself, Monoma is in trouble. And then it relies on the other person having a quirk that Monoma can steal. If it's an accumulation quirk, that's another factor that Monoma has to rely on. And before that, he has to work on his approach. Mind you, Ochako also has to work on her approach. But Ochako can affect much more of the environment than Monoma can. I know some people will disagree, but I put in the lower portion of okay. He has effectively 0 feats in the series, with his most impressive showing being in the brief. Monoma extreme touch training. Monoma needs to be in a team in the right. He has to touch the villain too. Too many dangerous ifs. Bottom good. Monoma has decent reflexes to switch quirks mid-fight against Bakugo. He does, but that's after he already has back. Let's face it. For this one, keeping that in mind, Monoma probably does better in 1 versus many, right? Like, it's a good thing that Monoma teamed up with Shinzo, because Monoma and Shinzo work in the same situation as Aizawa. Like, honestly, Aizawa would have been a better guy for Monoma, just because of the situation of one. Like, if he's 1 versus many, he'll do better. But I think there's too many variables here, right? So first off, he needs to be able to copy a quirk, right? That's already one variable. Second, the quirk needs to be copyable, so it can't be accumulation. Third, he needs to figure out how to use the quirk quickly. So if he copies a high experience quirk like Best Genius or Momo's quirk, he's probably not going to be able to do it well. His baseline capabilities, I'm not sure if they elevate him, because baseline capabilities are a normal person, and we don't know if he has martial arts training. Suyu next? No, man, Suyu's all the way at the bottom. Oh, yeah, and White Spur does have a good point. Ochako was able to, like, render him useless pretty quickly with baseline capabilities. Let's see. Yeah, after enough, like, mid, okay for Monoma. Oh, okay. Mid okay for Monoma, you think? I think that's the safest thing for him. It's just the poor boy. He's reliant on his enemy being worthwhile, or he's reliant on too much. Whereas, like, if you look at it, everyone else is pretty autonomous. Like, even Ochako, who's a one-touch kill person, like, she can touch the rest of her environment, right? That's, like, the big differentiation. Everyone of him, but he doesn't really seem. Oh, did the screen... Even before quirks, he still got easily taken out by Ochako. Oh, that's a really good point. Let's see. SG tweeted on his second account. Oh, he has a second account? Why does he have a second account? What did he say on a second account? Mid okay for Monoma is perfect. Great. Now we're moving into Emily. Oh, wait, right. Oh, oops. But first, that kid. Double impact. I don't think double impact is worthwhile. Like, yeah, it's cool in practice, but, like, it requires a smart mind. And, like, you know, for the amount of payoff that you get for it, you just get a second impact on some object. Doesn't really feel that great. I mean, yeah, like, this is the kind of guy that gives Ojiro trouble, you know, right? That's who he is. His costume's also pretty lame. Have you seen his costume, guys? He tries to look like he's a muscle man, and it's like, bruh, you're not a muscle man. It seems like you have some kind of weird... It seems like you're kind of overcompensating for something, kid. You poor kid. You've probably been bullied. You probably have that muscle suit because you've been bullied before. I feel bad for you. Oh, man, now I'm actually feeling depressed for you. Now I feel bad. I don't want to put you so low. Twin impact. Quirk allows him to strike a target, then make the point of contact experience a second impact. The second impact is several times stronger than the initial blow. He also uses his quirk on objects to send them flying at opponents, or send possible weapons away. Yeah, after a delayed time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's like high tier, And no, Mr. Amon. To be fair, Jacko is boss in close quarters. It says it's his backup. Guess that's where he'll post spoilers from now on. Oh, okay. Well, let us know. Why is Elf Boy in Elf Boy? Who's Elf Boy? He can also enhance, but still not as impressive. It's just like, I don't think that guy can ever really approach you and punch you. You know, I'm not saying that he looks unfit. I'm just saying his attitude looks like he doesn't really approach very often. He's going to for DB's look with the Clouder. Like, weak melee does full counter. I don't care about second impact. Put him wherever. It's in his bio. Oh, thanks, man. Let me check it out. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, he's posting. Guys, we did it. The first spoiler is hired gun. Thank you, AN683. The gray-haired boy looks like an elf. Why is he an because his quirk is lame. I don't care about second impact either. I know White Despair is Midoriya didn't know if he had actually been touched into a blow that gave Izuku a bloody nose. The sheer level at which the blow was amplified was absurd. However, himself as a character, I guess, like, the way to go about this now is to just go and look at his fight with Mineta. Because, like, the thing is, with that situation, was that Monoma making the quirk work? Because Monoma uses quirks better than the original owners themselves do, I think. Or he has the capacity to use quirks better than the originals. I'll go check. Let's see. Let's open up the chapters. Oh, but guys, I am excited. The fact that the chapter is titled Hired Gun, I'm 100% thinking that this is going to be Izuku getting bodied, like hardcore. Izuku's going to be in so much trouble here. Also because we're going to deal with Emily pretty soon, or Reiko, she can manipulate nearby objects, but no more than the total weight of a single person. So that's unfortunate. She can't deal with the weight of a single person. And what does that even mean? Like, I weigh 130 pounds. She can't pick up more than the weight of a single no more than the total weight of a single person. Which is just saying, like, that's her rough limit. Not really worthwhile. Let's see. So I'm looking at this kid, and one big issue with him is that he's very stationary. If he's going to be that stationary, there's nothing really worthwhile in having that. So he doesn't have any mobility. He relies on, from what we've seen, he relies on the quirk a little bit too much, I think. And yeah, his mobility isn't great. I mean, like, his situation was one where even where he has two allies, Mineta and Ashiro, and mind you, Ashiro is dangerous, were able to deal with them relatively well, while Ochako and Izuku were able to just deal with their own little problems one-on-one. Just gonna keep looking here. Yeah, no, the kid is so stationary. Yeah. No, I'm pretty confident just putting him in top tier is effectively featless. Dang, he was the best DBZ callback. Let's put Monoma upper in the list. It's his birthday tomorrow. So Monoma is basically drawn from Unordinary. Mono also spent time studying his classmates' court. We call it Trip. Seems he's a mercenary. Yes! Based on the title of the chapter, it seems like my prediction may be right and overall simply played promise to pay the girl. Agreed. Or it might be referring still. It might still be referring to all for one. So yeah, Poltergeist. When it comes to weight, men weigh in 137 and women 116. So the average weight of a Japanese person. All Might in his buff form is 640. That's pretty vague. Yeah. Emily's sick, but only with the weight of a person. Yeah. So she can only really telekinesis small objects. We've seen her lift Kaminari and all that. We've seen her lift people. I'd put her in okay. The other, like, the problems with her is that her main body is frail, right? Which is something that the upper tiers of okay don't have. Like, Ojiro has a strong tail. Shoji has a strong body. Her quirk is just a manipulation of small objects. If she had, like, poison around her, if she was manipulating, like, say, pools of poison, it'd be different. But we haven't seen her actually try to manipulate poison or anything. My prediction for this chapter are that Izuku finishes his fight with this girl by the end of the chapter. It'll likely end with Izuku and Overhaul starting a conversation with each other. Alright, I would love if that happens that quickly. For me, I think that Izuku is going to spend a good time acknowledging that it's hard to actually figure out. There's going to be some comment about danger sense not going off. Oh, guys. Guys, new stuff. Okay. So as Sushi is saying, Hawk says that without the doctor, All for One probably won't be able to directly interfere with the quirk factor, so they need to take Izuku alive. Okay. Hawks also says that the jailbreakers won't be a problem except for a certain one, the woman who used to be a senpai and a former supervisor of the Hero Public Safety Commission, Lady Nagant. Okay. So, you actually have like this is probably someone that trained Hawks. This is probably someone who spent her whole life around heroes. And this is probably someone who knows how to deal with heroes. I love how we go from, yo, Tartarus is full of the worst people imaginable to, there's only one person in Tartarus that is actually concerning. And that is the supervisor of a government agency. That's pretty lame. Come on. There's no way. There has to be at least 3 more problematic villains. Stain's on the loose, man. Stain's murdered many people. Holy crap moly. I don't think Sniper Girl will fight Izuku. I will see them talking it out first. Looks like things are starting to make headway in Kaguya-sama. So a hero turned criminal. Government agent for sure. Like, to me it sounds like a government agent. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. The woman used to be senpai and former supervisor. So that's Hawk's senpai for sure. That is actually the person that taught Hawks. Yeah, okay. Great. This one, yeah, alright. This is gonna be amazing. Holy crap. I find it funny though. Like that's a horrible thing to do. To say that of all the jailbreakers, only this girl matters. Actually, that follows the energy that that Horikoshi came in with on this girl. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, no, I 100% think, yeah, Izuku's about to get bodied. He's about to get like a technical body on him. So far that's all we got in right now. It's just premising on who the girl is. Anyway, so yeah, Reiko, she's okay. Then Pony. Not gonna lie, I think Pony's good. I'm not gonna put her in holy crap territory, because like her quirk is still like pretty odd, but Pony's good. She can pretty much surf on her little horns. Her horns have pretty good weight limits. I put Pony at upper good. While her quirk is extremely good, and the fact that she can use it effectively to fly is amazing, she's also limited to only 4 horns at a time. Is it only 4 horns? Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, no, this is upper tier good. These are still the upper tier good characters. Yeah, pretty much True Star. Yeah, and looks like I can't defend her after Trip 3 FC. What are you hyping up characters? Nah, never seen that before. Yeah, no. Hyping up characters while taking down everyone in one fell swoop. Like, again, it says a lot. Like, you're saying that she is the most dangerous person or the most problematic person of that group. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm actually pretty happy with upper tier good. White Despair agreed. I agree with it. I wouldn't put her in great, but like, I think, you know what? Horikoshi made it work. I I feel like she was. I feel like she was using more because she had to carry quite a few of her allies. Um. Okay, but then we go into Sato. Now, Sato is an interesting situation. If they're stating that this girl is more serious threat, then I feel even more confident that this arc ends with the defeat of All for One. Well, I don't know. I feel this arc ends with Izuku talking to all the people proper, but I feel like there's going to be many sub arcs in here. Yeah, no, I still just think Izuku's about to get body. But yeah, who was I going for? Oh, right, Sato. So Sugar Man. Traditionally, super strength works well in Hero Academia. I just don't know how to think about this. I don't know anything about this guy's maneuverability. I don't know anything about this guy's, like, really anything about his strength output. I I think he'd lose to Mineta, because Mineta would just throw things at him and he's done. Yeah, I don't know, man. I love Pony's broken Japanese. Yeah. And I'm all, guys, just so that you know, I'm also refreshing the page repeatedly. Whenever I get the opportunity, I'm refreshing. Oh, you think mid okay? You think mid okay, huh, Akko? That's fair. Uh, yeah, I'll just put this guy here. Sato could be great, but Horikoshi just gives him shit. Sato for me is, he has super strength, but the time limit and the after effect makes him crap. Oh, you know, you're right. He does have that stupid time limit. And then he gets that sugar low. No, that's a big side effect. No other character really has a similar side effect. Just the fact that they've been emphasizing the team of heroes and their goal of finding the villains, I feel there has to be a payoff that comes. Yeah, they are emphasizing this quite a lot. From the narrative point of view, White Despair, they are emphasizing the fact that they're looking for these people. Yeah, okay, so I'll put him there. If Sato could enhance it, he could be in good tier, but as he is, he's okay. Yeah, I'll put him at the end of okay. We go into pretty much Ojiro's counterpart in Class 1B, Sen. So Sen is the guy with the spinny drill bits. He's pretty much another martial artist like Ojiro. So I think he has the better, like, of the okay group. Ignoring Sato, who has a big weakness, he probably has some of the better physique for things. And he has more skill. So he could, if Monoma was to copy Sen's quirk, Sen still beats Monoma because Sen is a trained martial artist. Which will give Monoma trouble. So I'm quite okay putting him there. Gyrate is high okay? Yeah, okay, good. I don't think taking a Kit Kat break every 10 minutes is good. If Izuku could barely get out of this, he's going to need some backup with him besides All Might. A partner sidekick, maybe. Oh, hey, Terry. Terry, we're waiting for the quirks. It's not the quirks. We're waiting for the... tweets now. Since nobody else can really stand up to Izuku, Genus, Endeavor, Hawks, and put the other year, this arc is starting off with Izuku find the most serious threat. Oh, you're right. Well, I still think, like, we still have... I think this arc is still going to be about talking to Stain and Shizaki. I think this is going to be an arc about just kind of running around, trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, okay. You guys are also agree with top. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so next up is Setsuna. Now, we're starting at good, but I don't know where to put her. Setsuna is the person that can divide her body like Buggy from One Piece. We've seen her use her body to like hit Bakugo multiple times, but that's the big thing. Setsuna's kinetic force is limited to how hard she's willing to get hurt. Because at some point, like, a pound of flesh is just a pound of flesh. At some point, she's going to hurt herself if she hits something too hard. Setsuna is good for reconnaissance, but I don't think she's very worthwhile at anything else. And Bakugo proves it. Even though Setsuna was berating, like, just hitting him with multiple pieces of flesh, Bakugo still is able to save his entire team by blasting and ignoring Setsuna. I don't think Setsuna goes into great unless she can go molecular, but we've never seen her go molecular, so I don't think she's actually amazing. Setsuna's like the meatball guy from Shiketsu without turning people into meatball. How is the man got Mineta not about that holy crap tier? Oh, Terry, we believe in democracy. No, it was a democratic process. But yeah, for Setsuna, yeah, I don't got high confidence for the poor girl. Yeah. Like, if you want to talk about the recommendation students, like, just to recall, the recommendation students are Shoto, Momo, and Mudman, and Setsuna, right? And what does Setsuna do besides get bodied by Bakugo? Also, I got a question. Zoro is used against Buggy, right? Like, Buggy can't lose to Zoro. It depends. So Omar, if Buggy can tell that the slash is coming before it hits him, Buggy can survive. But otherwise, Buggy's gonna have trouble with Zoro now. But before hockey became a thing, Buggy would have been okay. Yeah, bottom good. Yeah. I'm not feeling anything else. Then we got Vanta Black. So Vanta Black, I think, is great as a okay, flat out, Vanta Black is great as a spy hero, as a hero that's hiding in the shadows. This guy would be great for covert missions. The thing is, of course, he doesn't have physical damage capabilities. He's stuck to being a guy that hides in the shadows. So the question here is, like, I think if we look at this specifically from a tactical weapon, Vanta Black goes into great. If not, holy crap, for tactical weapons. Again, having a guy that can slip into shadows and pretty much travel along shadows, especially when dealing with villains who like to have layers in dark places, Vanta Black is a boon to have in your situation. But overall, that you could say that's his only gimmick. And because that's his only gimmick, you can say that because when he controls things, we don't know what kind of strength he's kind of pounding into it. So that's the considerations. Yeah, Black Fox. I forgot to add Kendo. I missed her when I was uploading the file. But Kendo's like in good to great, I think we said earlier. I'm still refreshing the page, boys. He also requires shadows. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. He requires the shadows. That actually makes him a lot more situational. Actually, that puts him like in Shiozaki levels as well. You know what? I'll put him in good with the asterisk that if we're looking specifically at reconnaissance, this guy goes up. But he can't be very high. More spoilers? Oh, nice. Okay, got it. Oh, nice. Izuku tries to escape using Black Whip. He thinks about All Might and the top 3 and how his device was destroyed before he could talk to them about Lady Nagant. Hawks warned Deku about her on the first pages, so he was supposed to report them if he saw her. Her bullet makes a curve and hits him. Even with danger sense, Izuku can't dodge. I told you, boys. Well, Ta, this is also good for you here because now we can get the danger sense ideas here. We can probably quantify danger sense. But yeah, Izuku's about to get bodied ridiculously because Izuku can't deal with a high skilled character. Like, this girl's probably specialized at fighting people that are way out of her league. I like that he was warned about her. That's great. Oh, now we just have to see whether or not she's... Oh, man. This is 100% going to be the Izuku gets bodied chapter. Oh, I can't wait. I think we might just have a full-on chapter of Horikoshi simping for this girl. Are you on Atsushi's Twitter? Yeah, I am, Akko. So I'm on the backup that Sarge told us about. So if you're on Atsushi's 101X Twitter, you have to go on his bio and go to the next account. There's another Asuchi X101 Twitter. And I also called it Izuku's body can only react. He's not fully adapted to danger sense. Yes. Oh, you're right. Even with danger sense, he couldn't dodge. Yeah, you're right. I like that the bullet makes a curve. Well, I think it's definitely dampened. We'll have to see. Because the wording right now, even with danger sense, Izuku couldn't dodge. But we don't know if Atsushi is getting messy there. Oh, I'm excited for Izuku getting bodied. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be hilarious. But if he's getting bodied, like I see bodied for like one chapter maybe, and then it's like maybe people come to help him and all that kind of stuff. I bet Endeavor come in for the rescue. Yeah, I think their group is probably the one better suited to come in for the rescue. Like I think for me, it's like Endeavor's group, then Stain, then Bakugo and crew. I think that's my hierarchy. Okay, now we have to talk about the man, the myth, the legend. Ida, the man who could chastise Bakugo while being attacked by two near high-end Nomu, who has rockets in his legs and it isn't afraid to kick people. Ida, the man, the myth, the legend. Where are you, absolute heroes, putting Ida? This guy's a badass. I'm gonna start him off at great, but I am open to discussion. That's how you beat high reflexes. You become faster. No, yo, Miguel, if I was going to beat high reflexes, I give up on reflexes and I just start looking 5 seconds into the future. It doesn't matter. If I can see the reflexes before they happen, I know what's coming. Ida is holy crap. No wash. That's the same with 5 I can't dodge something if you really are great. Yo. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Not saying... actually, I probably am not biased, but... White Despair saying that Ida is holy crap. That resonates with me. But we are democratic. I will look at what you guys are saying. He's too useful to not be great. Oh, I love that you guys are also on great. Sarge is going low great. The danger sense is definitely like Spidey sense. Always detects, but dodging is up to the user. Yeah, Ta. I agree. Oh, okay. She has a freaking Sharingan. Fast reflexes are... I'd say Ida is somewhere between holy crap and great. Silent box. A little. Try again. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the Twitters. I'm just looking at the tweets real quick. Just trying to see what's going on here. I wonder if Atsushi had trouble. Oh, I'm looking at this man's follower count just increased like crazy. I wonder if he had trouble though, because if he's switching to a backup account, that probably means he doesn't want to endanger his main account. And that's probably what it is. I'd say, oh, Alex is going, holy crap. Okay, I need to understand. I'm okay putting Ida in like great because of like that whole situation with the Momo. Also, do these spoilers disprove the theory that Izuku has awakened a barrier quirk? Since he would presumably use it to stop, or not saying he... I meant high grade. Oh, okay, gotcha, Alex. I think putting him in high grade because of his speed capabilities. The thing is, that's the issue. Like, if we're talking about it, Ida's destructive potential isn't great. He's very mobile. He's very agile. He's able to handle high-end Nomus while chastising Bakugo, which says he has incredibly high reflexes. If it's a one-on-one, he can probably crush your skull. He makes his quirk work. He could probably be like super fast by the end of the series because he's gonna keep ripping up his body to get stronger. I'm okay putting him in high grade, but he's definitely a holy crap character for being a normal guy able to handle a bunch of Nomu. Anyway, coming back to this, let's see. We just thought I'd bring it up since we theorized that he might have used a barrier quirk to block the water in the previous chapter. No, thank you for bringing that up. Maybe. I mean, I guess if the author wanted to justify it, right? So we're talking about author justification. If he wants to justify, he says that the man can't use it always. That's all he's gotta do. He's just gotta say, oh yeah, Izuku still can't call barrier on demand. Or maybe he doesn't feel comfortable with barrier strength, although that doesn't make sense. Black Whip came out of the box like crazy. So barrier should be strong as well, rampantly strong. Ida can run faster than Gran Torino for a full 10 minutes, likely longer as he's been over. Oh, you're right, yeah. Oh yeah, no Black Fox. Again, I forgot Kendo. Oh, I can take out Akko's comment here now. Ida's been able to... Oh, wait. Let's see. To see perfectly by going at such high speed, so he has a built-in Sharingan. Yes, he doesn't have the tunnel vision. Yeah, I'm okay putting him at great. He doesn't have the wide scale destruction capabilities, but great with the note that he could go into holy crap depending on how you measure him. Yes, thank you guys. I should write that somewhere. Then we go Tetsu. I see no reason why Tetsu should be significantly below Kirishima or significantly above Kirishima. The one advantage that Tetsu has over Kirishima is that the man can withstand red hot iron temperatures, which we know are insane, without melting. So good for him. We won't go higher than that. I think that's the easiest pick here. I don't know who that guy is. He's got scythes or something. I actually would put him at the same level as Rin. Just because I don't understand. There's what of value does that guy have? The scythe bro. Like definitely uninspired, Horikoshi. Thanks for making a lame guy, because at least it tells us that you do not care about coolness. Actually, maybe you care too much about coolness. Okay, so the guy's quirk is razor sharp for the lizard-looking guy. Allows him to produce large blades from any part of his body. These blades are sharp and strong enough to cut through pipes made of steel and iron, and durable enough to withstand a point-blank explosion. Okay, so he can make stuff pop out of his body. I mean, a blade can cut off someone's head. That should be respected. If only Ida had kicked Anoma and defeated, he would have been high. Yeah, if Ida destroys a Nomu, he does something that even Mirio can't do. Okay, so like actually, a blade is pretty lethal. He could kill people. In Hero Academia, you can't kill people though, so I'm not putting him above Monoma. I put him next to Rin just because of the lethality. Ah, Tom's coming in with the useless. Okay, just reloading the tweets. It looks like Buddy Guy's going in between every 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Hagakure. Hagakure is let's start her at good. So let's face it, Hagakure has the most developed quirk of everyone here, aside from Izuku. She's gone from being invisible to refracting light through her body to refracting light that goes outside of her body. So the thing is though, she can only blind people. I've yet to see her create an actual like hard light beam. She's only so far been able to redirect Aoyama. So that's the issue. Actually, she might actually go more towards okay, like high tier okay. She might be a high tier okay because like at the end of the day, what do you got? You got like a flash, right? Kaminari can flash people too. But Toru only has... Toru's things all revolve... Like her base kit all revolves around blinding or impairing someone's vision. So that's a one-trick pony pretty much. If she was intangible, that'd be different. If she was... if she could turn into a ghost, that'd be different. Oh, you're right, Akko. She is vulnerable all the time. Hagakure can be great for scouting purposes alone. Because of that, we're not going to put her in great, though, because of the one-trick pony aspect on her. It's probably like a low-tier good, high-tier okay. It's just because invisibility is a big thing. But again, we have to keep in mind that every time that you see Hagakure on the field, she's playing a dangerous game with death. In general, Terry, we're trying to, in general. Suyu, high, great. She has good mobility, long distance, reach with her tongue, strong kicks. Plus she can camouflage. She also has poison, or like that low-acting toxin, right? That low-acting mucus. But yeah, Terry, we're trying to take into account as many things. For characters that have specific purposes, like, you know, we point them out. Like Vanta Black is in good just because he can both go into shadows and control shadows, whereas Hagakure is pretty based around making it so people can't see. Oh yeah, that would be excellent. I'm biased. Sue is holy crap tier. Silent Box, I like you. We need... Okay, so let's see. Suyu High, great. She has good mobility, long distance reach with her tongue, strong kicks, broker in skills, plus she can camouflage. I agree. Su is mid-tier, great. You know, I'm a little bit... you know, with the people that are in great, yeah, she has a lot of versatility. And with... she's probably more along the lines of the Beast guy anyway, in terms of capabilities. Like, the people with Beast quirks, or like with the animalistic quirks, tend to have good superhuman capabilities too. Like, you see Merkel, right? You'd never think a rabbit would be that strong, but there you go, right? She has the strength of a rabbit, so the strength of a frog is nothing to laugh at. Being able to secrete poison, mucus, probably has good underwater maneuverability. She has many capabilities that she comes into the plan with. Good leg strength. Yeah, she probably fits the current category, and she has no distinct disadvantages. She probably fits the current category of great. I see her having the same potential as Mirko if she trains her legs more and smart. Yeah. Oh, yeah, stunned Wolfman. Okay, yeah. Could use Poison Dart Frog if she wanted. Yep. Okay, then we're good there. As far as we know, that music just stings a little. But yeah, no, I have to point out, if she stunned the Wolfman in the movie, that's pretty good. She's also smart. Yes, she is. She is a good leader. Reloading the page. So you wouldn't use poison that does true damage. No, she wouldn't. But for stunning poison, like the poison... Oh, snipe! Okay, here we go. We got something else, boys and girls. We got another spoiler. Oh my god, man. Stop hyping this woman up. Holy crap, man. Stop being such a joke. Stop being so basic, Holy... He is 100% just... He is just simping on her. Okay, flashback of Snipe on a TV show. He says that he's the #2 shooter in Japan, losing only to Lady Nagant. His quirk allows him to freely control bullets in a range of 600 meters. Hers is called Rifle, and the range is 3 kilometers. I don't even want to begin to even understand what is going on with this woman's quirk now. Like, okay, the name Rifle does not, in any which way, explain everything we're seeing about this woman, alright? But the range is 3 kilometers, and she can control her bullets. Her bike... Oh, wait, there's more. There's more. Her bicolored hair works like epoxy clay and allows her to create bullets with multiple properties. Okay, so now she also has... This isn't... You shouldn't be calling this Rifle, you idiots. No, that's a stupid name. That's a dumb name. You should be calling this Organic Rifle or Bio Rifle or something like that. Put in some kind of stipulation about the fact that she's using her body parts. Now, I just want to understand the aura on her hands. Deku comments on how strong the shots are, but thanks to them, he figured out her position. Yeah? Yeah, Izuku. Alright. You know, it's early. Izuku thinks he's figured out how this thing works. I'm thinking, if you have Snipe saying that he can freely control bullets in a range of 600 meters, is Izuku really sure that a combat-tested woman, that he's figured out her position? Because, like, guys, like, this is setting up Izuku for flat out. He thinks he's triangulated where the shots are coming from. Then he goes to that spot, and then the lady's like, oh, hey, dumbass, I just sent my bullets there first and then just reoriented them because I have free control over everything in the area, you idiot. Oh my god, Izuku, you're about to be taken for a fool, man. Oh man, Izuku, you're about to... Oh, bro, Izuku, oh man. They did not set you up for success here, brah. Alright, I enjoyed that. Let's see, did we talk about Kaminari being a portable off-grid power source? Yeah, a off-grid's power source that goes dumb and would be a liability on a battlefield. Human-sized rabbit is no joke. How is she with cold? Weakness. Tsuyu, only weakness is cold. Went in hibernation. 4th best girl in the series. Let's see, it's funny how these short extra chapters advance the story better than the main story and Rent a Girlfriend. Well, yeah, but that's different. My Hero Academia has always been very good with advancing, like giving a lot of details. I was right about the hair being bullets. Yeah, you were. And I'm thankful that you said that, because unless you said that, I would not have been looking at the windings. So yeah, no, 100%, man. The bitch is not better than let's see. So like a hardened versus steel scenario. Damn, why did he have to do snipe like that? How she opened overhaul door? I don't know that part though. Why not armory? So much for the energy thing. Yeah, we'll have to see how the aura thing works. She's baby 5 mixed with sniper from YYH. What's the deal with the energy surrounding her arm and Tartarus? We'll have to see. Like, did she send a bullet into the... I don't know. Could danger cells help pinpoint her position? I know spider sense can be used like that. You know what? Like, let's also take into account, right? Like, okay, so if we look at what Sushi is saying right now, actually, you know what? This girl being in the government, she might have made it so that the information about her quirk is actually not correct. No, think about that for a second. If you're working in the government and you have malicious intent, wouldn't it be smarter to hide information about your quirk? And this girl seems like a professional. So maybe what we're seeing here is only what's known to the public. Because, like, looking at the description again, this isn't just rifle. Like, her hair has specific properties. And she's able to produce a rifle from her arm. And she's able to control bullets. Because, like, if Snipe can control his bullets in a range of 600 meters, and for her to be greater, that means she must be able to have a similar degree of free control. So if we assume that, it's a telekinetic component in here as well. Izuku's tears from his defeat give power to Trip. Yes, this could lead to Izuku using one of his new quirks. Has already forgot that Sniper shot all kinds and shot that guy holding comment when he first showed up. No, I don't think he has. Can Snipe and her be related? He doesn't say anything about it, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Danger Sense could be used like that. What's the deal with this? No, we got that. Let's see. She's a freaking living armory. Yep. Or living rifle. Maybe. Oh, living rifle. Living rifle would be an even better one. Why you want Deku to? He just became awesome. At least that's for a draw trip. Oh no. I'm not. I don't want Izuku to lose. I'm saying that he's gonna get bodied because Horikoshi's about to simp for her. What I'm saying, Ta, is that I don't trust Horikoshi's ability to not simp. So like, let's actually get it on record because I think I said it earlier. But my thoughts is that Izuku gets bodied for a chapter. That's what I was thinking going in as one of the potentials. Maybe if we got lucky, we'd go through it very quickly and we'd be back to something normal by the end of the chapter, like Izuku talking to her. But I think this is going to be difficult for him to overcome. Because like Horikoshi right now, what he's doing is he's going to hype up this character while also giving Izuku a challenge. That's why Izuku's going to get bodied for the first bit. Because this is going to be Horikoshi saying like, see, even though Izuku is getting new quirks, he still has challenges. And in this case, his challenge is flat out an assassin. Her quirk should be called Human Sniper's transformation. That quirk, Hody using information misdirection. Right before she freed overhaul, she touched the back of her head. Maybe the glow was from some property of a special bullet. Oh! AN? That might be a good way of going about it. That is some hardcore misdirection, though. Holy crap moly. If that's actually what happened, that is hardcore misdirection. I'm gonna go look at those pages. Let's see. What chapter? 297. Oh, you know what? So that changes the entire thing. When she was rubbing her head, she wasn't thinking that's a drag. She was thinking, let me rip out my hair to help this guy. Yeah, that might be it. Oh no, she still looks like she's thinking this is a drag. Okay, here's the other question. Why in a situation where all the doors open, do you use your quirk to open the doors? That's kind of weird, right? In a situation where the doors were open a page before, you still use your quirk to open the door. I mean, it was always weird, but it's just getting even more weird if that's what she did. Is Izuku gonna lose the fight or have a hard-fought victory? I think we need to have the conversation with Overhaul. I think Izuku might get help here. I think Izuku survives for a long period of time. And that's able... Like, I don't think she's going to be able to put in a kill shot. Oh, another one. Alright, alright, alright. Overhaul down bad. Oh, shit. Alright. Overhaul just repeats, boss, boss, I have to see him. Oh, he is depressed. Shit, I was saying that last time. Jailbreak flashback. All for One says he's honored to meet Lady Oh, shit. The traitor of the heroes. She says it's ironic considering she used to investigate him. Oh, so All for One is involved. All for One also says that UA student will probably leave school and he needs her to bring... Oh, shit. He needs her to bring that student to him. Uh-oh. This is a lot more complicated than we thought. Oh, shit. Why is she keeping Overhaul around? This makes the whole thing even more depressing now. I'm happy that I got, like, I was right to think that he was depressed. But shit, man, like, holy crap. I wonder if he got his quirk stolen. Man, Horikoshi's like hardcore simping. Of all the people that All for One wanted to talk to, he talked to Lady Nagant. Yes, yeah, you got it, you got it. Maybe using her quirk caused blowback and it hurts her, so Overhaul is there to prevent that. We'll have to see. I think Horikoi was still figuring. That's probable. That's very probable. So Overhaul is working with the League, so she's working for him. I mean, I don't know. You hear, like, if you have Overhaul just repeating, boss, boss, I have to see him. He's completely broken. If that's how Buddy Guy is talking about Overhaul, and Overhaul's still missing his hands, I don't understand how Overhaul fixes, like, the question is Overhaul at a point where he's actually able to use his quirk? Hey, he doesn't have his hands back. He would have restructured them. He would have repaired them. He's able to repair things that aren't there anymore. He's able to restore life. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, like, this whole situation with Overhaul is kind of depressing. Traitor of heroes. Oh, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Puzzle, that's the girl from Tartarus. The government also started to fear her and tried to take her down. Just how in real life they do with people that know too much. Probably. I think, let's see. So Overhaul is working with the League. That's going to be the big question. He looks depressed, man. Now, we got to be ready for a fake out. Because it could still happen that Overhaul paid her more than All for One is paying her. Which is kind of weird to consider. Maybe Tartarus is a co-ed prison. Overhaul is just her boyfriend, Boito, and she wants to keep an eye on him. That'd be pretty hot. If after she broke him out, she's like, no, you're not going anywhere. You're my pet from now on. Actually, if she told Overhaul after he tried to run to go see his dad or his boss that he is her pet, that'd be pretty baller. Like, not gonna lie, that lady's a winner. I can see why you'd put her in jail. Awase is pretty much just another Mineta clone, so we'll just put him there. Yui is just a person that makes things bigger or smaller. Her body's pretty lame. She has no fighting capabilities. We'll put her there. And finally, Aoyama. Aoyama, even when he has his support item, poops his pants. No one who poops his pants can be good. So, he's got to be here. Yeah, I'd put him right behind Monoma. I don't feel bad about that. So much for her being Momo's final villain. Well, no, Momo could still become pretty badass if she has, like, a bad day, you know? Momo could still... Yo, White Despair, I need to know what you're thinking. I need to know what you're thinking. I'm actually just really surprised she is legitimately with All for One, man. It's just like still, the Overhaul thing throws me off quite a bit. All for One predicting Izuku would leave is Dr. Soon Tsukasa level prediction convenience. Yeah. That's a good point there too. Looking at that whole situation, it's like, bruh, seriously? I wonder if she might double cross All for One though. I mean, what motivates her? She might still double cross, but yeah, to this day, Izuku is still playing All for One's game. Izuku's done nothing that is worthy of respect. Poop your pants and still better. Well, that's the thing. Like Koda can't kill you, not unless he gets a lion. But when you look at, yeah, and like double impact might give you a concussion or a nosebleed, but Aoyama might actually blow off your head. If he can pierce cement, he can 100% pierce through the fleshy goodness that is the human brain. So overall, that's the list. Switch Tokoyami with Jiro. Who's saying that? Oh, that's Akko. I'm gonna put her here. I'm gonna put her there. But like the real things that matter are who are at the bottom and who are at the top. I think this is a pretty good tier list. Okay, you think the second user of All For One was the one who killed all those people that betrayed All For One? No. No. No, that guy stands for justice. I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Like, if look, here's the thing. If number 2 has a redemption arc, like an actual redemption arc, Yoichi would never dare ask him what he asked. Because if Yoichi asked him that, that would have been just the biggest dick move on Yoichi's part. Number 2 can't have a redemption arc because it makes Yoichi's line of questioning cruel and unusual and stupid. But Yoichi might legitimately be stupid, so I'm not gonna argue too much about that. Let's see, what does she get out of all this from All For One? Well, that's the thing. We have if she's the kind of girl that just wants to see the world suffer, then that's why you're on All For One's side, right? You want to see the world suffer with him, and he's the one doing it. Yeah, there's no reason for her to carry Armless Overhaul around when she can bring him to All For One, either health pack or she likes him. Databook said Overhaul did evolve. From what I recall, it said it was remodeled, so we gotta keep that in mind. We still don't know, like that's so vague. But again, if Overhaul's quirk is working, he has to repair his arms. Why is he not repairing his arms? That's always the big thing here. Dobby did a prediction on hero tendency, so I think All For One did the same. Yeah, Momo should be either top or second. No, great. Pochako at high, good. Manga is better than her to me. Shiozaki I think should be top of okay. Can Monoma copy all quirks like Invincible or Tail or Ida? Thoughts on the MC of Full Dive stopping the psycho childhood friend simply by saying he loves her? Oh, yeah, no, I thought he was stupid when he went for the boobs random trainer, but when he told her he loves her, that's what he should have done from the beginning. But he's an idiot. So I was happy when he finally got it right. I'm reloading the page as fast as I can, guys. Seems like a confrontation with All For One at the end of this arc is more likely. Lady Nagant. That's my answer to Terry. Lady Nagant. Overall can't restore matter. The matter has to be there or to be repaired. He's not like Eddie that can spawn you tail. No, he can. He restored cavities though. Remember? He was able to completely restore the cavities. And the cavities is specifically lack. Well, you know, like the cavity itself has eaten away at your tooth. That's the problem. He's repaired the cavities. Okay, so the spoilers have been coming like roughly every 10 minutes, so we should be getting another one now because it's almost been 9 minutes. I'm trying to think. Trying to think of more good examples, because like the only thing that throws me off is the cavities being as good as new. I think it'd be better to I mean at the end of the day I want Miguel to be right. I think it'd be better to just say that you need to have enough nutrients in your body to do a full repair. Maybe that'd be the best way to do it. The other day I realized that not only could All For One totally use Overhaul's quirk to repair his body, but he could do it in 2 different ways. What about Shinzo? Shinzo's like high tier good to low tier great. Horikoshi does have a type with Sniper Girl and Mirko. Not gonna like. I like tough. Wait, not gonna lie. I like tough, aggressive women too. I mean, I do too. I think it's like. I think it's super. I think it's super great. Option 2: give overall quirk to someone else and then use forcible quirk to have them repair him. Yep. Like ever since Overhaul was introduced, like I have an old video on the channel just talking about what Overhaul could do. Like Overhaul is one of the most dangerous people you could ever have meet All For One. Like, we're hoping that maybe All For One's quirk requires a lot of mental stability or intelligence, but you never really know. He also healed scars and birthmarks as though they never existed. A time limit would be a good way to limit it. I am just very, very doggedly refreshing the page, guys. I'm doing my best. I don't like simping, but I do like how Horikoshi makes his female nice and thick. Okay, man. Alright, the next spoiler should be coming by any minute. Every second we spend waiting for the every minute we spend waiting for the spoiler, every minute we get closer to it. Gotcha, Vance. Yeah, I think I might call it after the next spoiler, just because it's almost midnight for me and I need to go to bed. But I'm happy that we got quite a good chunk. It'd just be nice if we got all of it. Let's see, reloading. I'm reloading so much. My computer is most likely gonna die. Oh, right. I guess I'll just switch over to like Genshin. Oh! Horikoshi's comment from this week of Jump, 4 minutes ago. I learned that you can bend trajectory from Wanted movie. I learned that you can bend trajectory from the Wanted movie. Thanks, Angelina Jolie. This guy. Holy crap, guy. I think Terry put it like it towards good tier, maybe going towards great, just because of how effective she is. But yeah, I think it was in good tier, not okay, just because like she's intelligent. No, Omar, I'm an old man. Oh. Okay, the last one. Oh, thank God, man. Thank God. This is all I need. The last one. Okay, here we go, boys. The full summary will be available later. All For One tells her. Oh, okay. All For One tells her that if she brings him the student, he'll be able to destroy the whole society just like she wanted. Shit. When asked about Overhaul, she says they haven't met before, but she's planning to use him now that he's mind broken. Shit, it actually is. Holy crap, moly. Oh, she actually did make him his pet. Holy crap, moly, girl. She actually is lugging around his body. Oh, oh, poor guy. He's about, oh shit, man. This girl sucks. All For One and Lady Nagant seal a contract, and as a form of early payment, he gives her the quirk Airwalk. Chapter ends. So this is the kind of woman that can handle 2 quirks. It's 100% her boy toy, bro. She's planning to use him now that he's mind broken. I've seen a lot of plots that involve using and mind break. Yeah, man. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This girl, holy shit. Yeah, okay, no. Okay, so we do get a chapter of Horikoshi simping and Izuku getting bodied. This is good. This is good. Overhaul is about to be saved. Overhaul is about to become the poster boy for salvation. At this point, here's something to keep in mind. She's a traitor to heroes, right? Think about that very carefully. The traitor of the heroes. This might be one of the best people for Stain to unleash his righteous fury upon. Like when you are flat out known as the traitor of heroes. Yeah, this might flat out be the person for Stain to unleash holy fury on. Yeah, no. This is time. It's time to save Shizaki. It's time to talk to Shizaki. Because Izuku's probably gonna want him to not be mind broken. So it's time to save Shizaki. It's time to bring in another weapons expert. Because if we're gonna start talking about a woman that's great with guns, you gotta bring in the guy that's great with blades. So yeah, no, this is definitely the time for Shizaki to be saved and for Stain to save Izuku again. And again, traitor of the heroes. That sounds like a lady that's ripe for righteous fury. But yo, nah, she can't be basic. She probably has trauma, and saying that she wants to destroy all of society, she probably just saw too much on the job. The Public Safety Commission probably made her see too much, something like that. She's probably gone off to exterminate people for doing nothing. She probably murdered a lot of people in the process for the sake of peace. Yeah. What is Nagant? That's the next thing we gotta like question. Maybe we can find something on Nagant. Oh, that's a type of weapon. Shit. That's a revolver. It's the Mosin Nagant became the world's most feared rifle. Okay. Seems like this lady could very well be the missing element I've been looking for. A method by which the heroes learn the location of the villains and All For One, thus allowing the confrontation with All For One this arc. Okay, why is fair? One moment you're shooting at a 16-year-old, next moment your head is on the ground and Stain is looking at your corpse. Far-fetched theory. Maybe if she does capture Izuku, Shizaki could be the one that ends up saving him. Yeah, no, that's another option. The author does have quite a few little plot. He has a few plot elements that he can use here. A person who has seen the worst society, no wonder. So many dojin about Murako. Mosin Nagant, yeah. But yeah, no, and I don't think that's a far-fetched theory. It's kind of like, it just feels so, it feels so grimy, the thought that this woman is okay with kidnapping a 16-year-old boy. Like, how much faith have you lost in society to feel that you're okay to kidnap a child? Shit, man. Especially a good boy like Izuku. Crap, how terrible can you be? Good night, Vance. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, boys. You know, actually, I'm not sad that it's not Shizaki and her working together thing, because like he did look depressed. Like, this makes sense to me. This explains why Shizaki didn't get a change of clothing, and I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of really sold myself on the boy toy angle. Yeah. It feels like a little bit of a short chapter, though. Is overall asking about Eri, will Izuku get mad or not? I don't think he will. I think when he sees how shit Overhaul looks, he's probably going to be like, okay, I'm not going to tell you, but yeah. I'm curious about government dirt. I'm curious about it, too. I wonder if Nagant's going to be redeemed, put back to Tartarus, or killed. I think if she does a lot of terrible things, like if we see her do terrible things in real time, I think it's okay to kill her. I think it's okay for her to get dusted. We're about to have a flying match. Her body falls to the ground while your head is still floating in the air. I think also... Oh, I was going to say something. I think also it'd be interesting if oh no, All For One wouldn't do that. All For One wouldn't give her a quirk that causes her to self-destruct. Oh, but that's how Airwalk is probably how she carried Shizaki up to the building. She just flew him up there. Okay, because that makes everything a lot more. Because like the imagery of her carrying Shizaki's body up the building was strange. So this makes a lot more sense. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. So those are some pretty epic stuff. Let's see, how much minutes? We'll go for 4 more minutes, guys. But just give your final thoughts now, and then we'll be back tomorrow to talk. We'll probably have a few more pictures tomorrow as well. Overall, I am relatively pleased with this. Everything that I wanted to understand, specifically why Overhaul is in the state he is in, was answered. I'm quite happy with the boy toy angle. I don't know what she's going to use him for, but, you know, Overhaul's well, now that he's mind broken, I can only imagine one thing that he can be used for. This fight would be great to utilize Danger Sense and Float. Smokescreen would be great just to throw her off. Honestly, Smokescreen, she probably has infrared or something like that. Since All For One has sent her with the intent of having her bring Izuku to him, she would presumably know where to find All For One. Yes, she would. And of course, Izuku was right to call her working for All For One. And good on him. Good on him. I didn't trust him, but he did it. He did it. Let's see. Is that the reason she released Overhaul? We were just joking, Trip. Poor Overhaul is a boy toy. Yeah. I mean, she probably wants to use his body for something, right? I don't know what that something is, but she's carrying him around. Like, I don't know. If I was her, I'd just kind of lock Overhaul up in some car or something like that, right? I wouldn't carry him to the top of the building. What if he gets pneumonia? Right? He could get pneumonia. The rain's cold. Wonder if she shot Deku with a tranquilizer or if she just straight up shot him with a normal bullet. Well, she is ready to blow off his limbs. So that should be considered as well. Oh, I wonder if there's Jujutsu Kai spoilers. Might as well check the Jujutsu Kai spoilers while we're here. Anything? Let's see, it's loading. Oh yeah, there are Jujutsu Kai spoilers. There's just conspiracies. More conspiracies. Okay. Okay, they're always so broken. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Honestly, I can't... Oh, hey, Project. I can't care about the newly baked characters because we know the manga is going to end soon. It doesn't matter. Get in Redestro. Who? Tossed aside, it seems. Imagine if she blows up one of Izuku's limbs and he suddenly has regeneration. Oh, that'd be great. I feel his wording might make her seem worse. Yeah. I could potentially see her being caught off guard by Izuku since she was seemingly not provided with information on him. She called him Boy in Green last chapter, and according to the spoiler for the chapter, All For One just referred as a UA student. Yeah. Like well, All For One would know the quirks that Izuku would have, but he wouldn't know what power level those quirks would be at. So many doujin are going to be made about her and Overhaul. She's clearly not right in the head carrying her armless slave around with her. I haven't been too interested in what's current happening in Jujutsu Kai, to be honest. Gotcha, Alex. Nagant is not going down. Not after the hype the author established. What do you prefer, One Piece or My Hero Academia? Maybe My Hero Academia right now. What if this villain is Eri's mother? It's not. Not at all. This psychological profile does not fit Eri's mother at all. Cause then they wouldn't call Eri's mother a loser that abandoned her family. They would have called her, like, this woman worked in the government. Yeah, no. I don't. Because then, here's the problem. If you call this Eri's mother, you're pretty much saying, like, this girl's descent into darkness was that she was a Yakuza who left the family and then got depressed when her husband died and abandoned her daughter. Yeah, no, man. You don't want to make a woman like this go off the deep end because of something, because of losing the love of her life. You don't want to do that. That's That's not gonna work out. I mean, I think that would be a bad move. I understand what you're saying there, White Despair. I'd be careful though, because like it's Horikoshi not giving us enough information. Like maybe he gives her a whole dossier on what she needs to know about him, like a file, like a proper assassin gets a file, right? We just don't know. It'd be dumb of him to not give her the heads up on what Izuku could potentially do. But it all depends on how arrogant All For One is feeling. Like, I agree with you. Some information has not been conveyed here, but we just don't know which pieces he's actually given. We'll have to see the chapter itself. Seems the pipeline got fixed. Oh, you mean the pipeline in America? Oh, guys, that's pretty much it for me, guys. We're going to call it there. Everyone, I'm going to start saying the good nights. Good night to White Despair, Akko, Tiandre, Akane Speedplates, STFU, Akko, Alex, Ta, AN683, Sarge, Miguel, Random. I got 12 people on that one. Who am I missing? Matthew, Padre Noestre, Terry. I'm still missing half of you. It'd be dumb if that doesn't summarize All For One, then I don't know what does. No, it does. It does. I feel bad for Overhaul now. I thought she was working for him. So she may have attacked All Might or another villain. Want to see angry Izuku. Okay, good night to Tiandre. Yeah, guys, have a great night. I'm going to go off to bed. You guys stay safe, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'll get my theories ready, and I hope you guys get your theories ready too so we can chat. But yeah, ending this streak. Oh, wait. Agreed, Speed. Oh, I could read from the Pokemon screen. You're right. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and till next time. Wow, that's a lot of people. Mr. Amon, too. Ending the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Animamus. Good night, Animamus. Till next time, everybody.